Hi, everybody. It's Sarah and Smacky Mac. I brought Mac on for a second. We're going to get to all of our amazing guests. Everybody knows how special this day is to me. I always cry. I'm probably going to cry early today. So we had a little scare with Mac, actually today, but he does not have cancer. So that's all I'm going to say. He is alive and well and healthy. I was so hoping that I wasn't going to have to cancel this today or have somebody fill in, and I don't have to. What was a possible mass in his bladder is only a UTI. I can't believe I'm celebrating a UTI in a dog. My friends even said that. One of my friends was like, I can't believe we're celebrating a UTI. But I didn't know how I was going to deal with that. So Mac is healthy. He's not healthy, I'm sorry, but he does not have cancer, and that's the key. I see Jenny Leach in the waiting room just with a big smile. So I know she knows that feeling. I, of course, know that feeling, but it is also just a reminder of the people that we help and how important what we do is, because feeling that pain, I'm crying 1 minute in, and helplessness of not knowing what to do, or if you can't afford it, what do you do? Like, luckily we can afford Max Care, but again, even more of a testament to all of you that donate. So I'm crying 2 minutes in. And only get better from here. Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna wipe these tears away. Hi, Barb Fitz. Hi, Ginger. Hi, everybody. It is so good to see you. I'm going to stop crying. I'm going to put Mac down so we can focus on raising the money that we need to raise today. So, first of all, we are in an amazing spot right now. We are more than halfway through the day, and we've already raised $16,654. And I must note, that does not include Facebook donations. So I could not keep up. We just got an amazing donation of $5,000 as well. So somebody made a donation, and then a law firm actually matched it right before I went live. So I was scrambling to keep up. So that just like really put us in an amazing spot to be over halfway to our goal. So really thank you, Kyle. Really just amazing news coming on live, and hopefully we'll be able to hit this goal tonight, so I don't have to be on here for 5 hours tonight. But again, it's not about me. I did think it was important to kind of start with that news because again, it's just a testament to all of you, how much you do for us, and you know, these donations go such a long way. So we have guests all night. I'm so excited about so many of these guests. We obviously have a lot of surprises. I've got things to give away. I've got so many things to give away. Dog pajamas, our book by Lindsay Krebs. I've got hats. I've got ornaments. So all of this will be happening throughout the night. But the most important thing is the guests. So the hottest, in my opinion, the hottest Christmas gift going right now, and what I get the most messages, texts, emails about, is these crazy blue octopi, that are just simply amazing, and the whole story is amazing. But it's Theo's octopus, and for those of you that have been following us, you know Jenny Leach and her family well. You obviously know Theo well. But what's amazing is that all of this came about because Pet Supplies Plus latched onto Theo's story. When Kara, our Booker Fund director, asked for more of these because they were Theo's favorite, they came through. And most companies would just say, oh, another email and probably trash it. But I've heard a lot from this company in the past 2 weeks, and they're simply amazing. So I wanted to bring in Jenny Lee, who is Theo's mom, and then the team at Pet Supplies Plus, Crystal Lake. Hi, guys.
Hello.
So good to see you. So, Jenny, I wanted to start with you because I was going to tell Theo's story, but nobody can tell it better than you. And I think I remember the first message that you sent me about Theo. It was a picture of him, and I believe even a video. And I just fell in love with him instantly. So please, Jenny, tell us a story.
Sure. Sorry, my voice is a little froggy, but bear with me. Back in end of May 2020, there was a post going around on Facebook from Joliet Animal Control looking for rescue placement for this kind of old, dejected golden retriever. And didn't know a lot about him. And I talked to the director of Bark Dog Rescue, and she said, yep, go get him. And I went that day to go pick up Theo, and it was rainy, it was gross and gray and drizzly. And I was met by the animal care worker at the door, and I said, well, what's a story? And they said, well, a guy said he found him in the Walmart parking lot. We're not really sure that that's really the story, but that's the story. That he was in rough shape. He had masses not only on his paws, he had huge testicular masses, he had tail masses. He looked rough. So we put him in the car, and I drove him home. And really only knowing that part of his history, that he was found, and he needed somebody. So he needed a bath really bad. So we went to Pet Supplies Plus and gave him a bath, and he let him pick out a toy at the checkout, and he picked out Blue Octopus. And I had just left the parking lot, and I looked back in the car, and here was this happy, joyful dog, fresh from a bath, fur flying, throwing this Blue Octopus up in the air. And I was like, oh, this guy has some living to do. And within a few days, the Blue Octopus was looking pretty raggedy. In the meantime, we had gotten him to the rescues vet, and obviously we needed to get him to see an oncologist, but there was a little bit of lag time, being able to get an appointment. But our vet really just was not very hopeful. The ultrasound showed masses in his abdomen, as well as all the exterior masses and everything. And nobody was saying X number of days or whatever, but to look at him, you would think, oh, he's got a couple weeks. We weren't sure. So by then the octopus was looking pretty raggedy. And so I put out a plea on Facebook because I had checked at Pet Supplies Plus and heard that there weren't any more because it was a seasonal toy, and once they were gone, they were gone. I put out a plea on Facebook, and people checked their own local Pet Supplies Plus, and I believe then that was my first big shipment of Blue Octopuses. I received a few from local friends, but then the Booker Fund with Live Like Roo sent us, I think at that time it was 13 Blue Octopuses, and and there was Theo with his first haul. And from there on out, the idea grew that this boy had some living to do, and we said, hey, we need some bucket list ideas. Yeah, we want him to have ice cream. We want him to have pizza. And the idea just grabbed people. I had people from all over the world reaching out saying, I want to be part of Theo's bucket list. I was receiving emails from all over the world, people wanting to follow his story. And from there on out, it grew to over 62 bucket list adventures by the time he passed away in December. And I'm happy to say Blue Octopus accompanied him on every bucket list adventure. And you can see that in the photos and videos. that we shared. And Blue Octopus was there when Theo passed in December.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Theo did pass away. I was going to say that in the beginning, but Jenny, I wanted you to tell the story. And I think, if you had followed his journey and you saw the shape that he was in, and Jenny and her family, and especially her husband, take in some of the most broken dogs. I mean, you guys are just amazing because you deal with whatever is handed to you. But I'm always fascinated by, and it's because of the love and care you give, but you could be handing a dog on death's door and it lives for months and months because of the care that you give it. So Jenny is just amazing. I love that she's become part of the Live Like Roof family. Her a dog that she had a few years, I think that was 2 years ago, that we helped, had some nasal cancer, and it's just been an honor really to get to know Jenny and her family. But I wanted to bring in the Pet Supplies Plus family because they are doing something really special for us through the end of the year. So guys, welcome, and please tell us how this all came about.
You want to go?
Sure.
Go ahead.
The corporate was working with Jenny, trying to get the Theo's Octopus together. And so what they decided to do was to go ahead and start the ball rolling on making Theo's Octopus a full-time thing. Unfortunately, in the interim, before it could come out that way, Theo did pass. But they didn't lose the project. They kept working on it, and they did bring him out. Now, here in Crystal Lake, we knew that he was going to be something that was sought after. So we wanted to make sure that we had a launch party for him and had a chance to remember Theo mixed in there. So we did our big launch party. And our franchise owner, George Lennon, decided that what we were going to do from now until the end of the year was go ahead and give 20% of the proceeds to the Live Like Roof Foundation so that Theo's legacy can kind of live on and help other animals.
And it's pretty amazing to, I'm getting daily pictures of people receiving their blue octopuses. Some people have went to great lengths to secure them. If we could ship blue octopuses all over the world, it would be amazing. And we have, it's just incredible. And every day I open up my messages and emails and I have to smile because there's something about the toy that just dogs love, and that it has his legacy attached to it. It's even more incredible.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you look at our Instagram or our Facebook page, whenever we post it, I've had people, I had one actually at my store. I had like literally the one that I gave my dog, Steve. These actually somebody grabbed for us. They're just like, where are they in the store? Where can I find them? And even when I went into the store in my neighborhood, they were like, man, people keep coming in and asking about this. So it really did create a buzz, and we are so thankful for the give back. 20% is amazing. So I can't thank your team enough. And I want to keep these as a hot item. I just posted my dog, Steve, in slow-mo in my yard with one. So I think it's funny too. They're supposed to be made for like the lake and the water, and the dogs are enjoying them everywhere, which I
mean,
love.
it's the hottest octopus in town, let me tell you.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. Again, we really appreciate it. And I will be giving away some of these today. In fact, the next donation that comes in through our fundraise, you will get an octopus. So please donate. If you see the QR code, okay, I can never get this on the right side. If you scan that, it does go to our donation page. You can also donate at livelikeruth.org, or you can donate at PayPal or Zelle. Everything actually now is on the bottom of the screen. So the next person that I see to donate, I will snag one of those. But thank you guys so much. Jenny, thanks for all you do. I'm a super fan of the Leach family and all of the dogs you bring in. You're an inspiration to so many people. So thank you. And thank you guys, Pet Supplies Plus. We really, really appreciate it. We love you for life. And anytime you want to partner, we are all in. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you. All right, guys. Well, that was amazing. I really love Jenny, number one, and just the fact that Pet Supplies Plus and ownership took an initiative like that to donate for the rest of the year, 20%. Please go out and get these. They're flying off the shelves, but obviously, it's for an amazing cause, and I love the buzz that it has created. I need to check and see if I can find a winner here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I will get a winner soon. I have another guest coming. So I also want to check our comments. If anybody has questions throughout this, please let me know. Please know that I'm not only producing and directing this, I'm also like trying to track everything and put comments in. Yeah, Kat, you tell them, Kat, next donation. Okay. Okay, sorry, here I am. Okay, next up, I've got Hank and Paco. Okay. I think they're ready. There you are. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Uh-oh, are you muted? Let me see if I can unmute you.
I'm good. It's nice to meet you too.
There you go. There you go.
This is Paco back here.
Oh, Paco, what kind of dog is he? Oh, you're his
he is the most mixed mutt of all time. He is just like the average dog.
I love that. Well,
they think he has a little. They think he has a little bit of Chihuahua in him, and also a little bit of Australian sheepdog, which is a fascinating mix. But you can really see both when you look at him. He's really long and low, but also like kind of looks like an Australian sheepdog.
Hank, I'm not gonna lie, that's like my wheelhouse. Like I
Really?
love Chihuahuas and I love hounds, and it sounds like that is like that's my jam right there.
He's the perfect dog. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is. So I know that you have some not so good news, but I at least wanted you to tell everybody watching kind of the story of Paco and what is the status right now. Yeah,
so Paco, oh my gosh. I mean, so I met him, it was right before COVID hit. My friend just happened to be, he was actually my friend's dog first, and they were moving, and her husband had an allergy, and the situation became untenable. Just as I was kind of deciding that I wanted a dog. I was the world was starting to shut down, and I was kind of lonely, and I wanted a dog. And here was this perfect opportunity to have one. And the first time I met Paco, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm already crying. He was so clumsy. That was the reason I fell in love with him, because he just came bounding into my apartment. He literally he was like a bowling ball, like bouncing between the gutters. Like he was hitting the walls. He just had no self-control. He was so excited just to be around people, and his tail was wagging and thumping everything. And I just fell in love with him. And he was so imperfect. He was perfect. Just the goofiest little guy. And I mean, it was clear that he was a rescue dog, and it was clear that his first owners probably had been pretty abusive. So he had some serious anxieties around loud noises and tall men. He just had certain anxieties, and after a couple months of living with him, they just started to relax away, and our bond got really tight. And he just became a totally different dog. He became the epitome of grace and protection. And I don't know, it was amazing for me to learn, because I had never had a dog growing up, just how much they can change you. Sorry. This last May, really at the beginning of this year in 2021, he started showing pain in his paw, or what seemed like his paw. He wasn't really using his left leg much when he was walking. He was kind of holding it. And it took us a long time to really figure out what the problem was. And then eventually we discovered that he had a tumor right here on his shoulder, an osteosarcoma, just a really aggressive bone cancer. So that was back in April, actually. And it was clear that the tumor had progressed enough that if he wanted to have any chance of living any longer, we would have to amputate his leg. So the next day was the worst day. It was awful. Just to one day think that your dog maybe has a sprained wrist, and then the next day he has no arm at all. It was really horrible. And and I was nervous. I didn't know how he was going to like take it. But doing your research, you learn that dogs actually handle amputations really well, and once they learn kind of how to move again, they just get right back up and keep on trucking. They're totally irrepressible, and that was true with Paco. He just picked himself right back up. He felt a little sick for a few days after the surgery, and then ever since then, he's just been the happiest and clumsiest guy. So anyway, he's the most amazing dog in the world, and he doesn't have a ton of time left. The cancer has progressed, but he has been so happy and so just calm and protective in a way that he wasn't when I first met him. So it's just been really rewarding to watch and have proof of this change in him right at the end, when the end is in sight. I'm so sorry. This is really it's very embarrassing. I don't know any of you people.
It's okay.
But
I started this in tears. I came on at 4:00 and I was already crying. So it's
yeah, I know. I saw that.
It's okay.
It's your fault. You set the tone.
Yeah,
But
totally.
in any case, it's just been amazing in his final weeks here to really. I just have no fear going into the end, because I know that the end phase of his life has actually been in some ways the most meaningful for me, and seemingly the calmest and happiest for him. So I feel like a proud dog dad. I feel like I've really accomplished something. I've given this perfect thing an amazing life. So that's fine.
Oh, Hank, it touches my heart. And I think it's really important what you said about amputations, because again, one of the biggest questions I get is, how do I know if I should amputate my animal's leg? And not just dogs. Everybody knows that we help cats and rabbits, we've helped hamster, horses, but it really is incredible how resilient a dog without a leg is. And almost everybody says to me, wow, you were right. Like, even 2 days in, they were jumping on the bed. Yeah.
Totally. I mean, in his case, it was like maybe a week, maybe. And that was just to figure out really how to move smoothly. Even before then, his emotional state was completely recovered within 2-3 days. I was honestly amazed. It taught me a lot about I don't know, just how emotionally fragile humans are after surgeries. Like, dogs really pick themselves back up and they just keep on playing. I really learned a lot from it.
Yeah, it's incredible. It really is. So I was just texting with my medical team, because I know that you applied for a grant. Mm-hmm. Okay, breathe, Sarah. But because of the match that Tito's did, I think that we'll be able to give you your $5,000 from your bill, because I wanted to see the bill. So they sent it to me.
What are you doing to me? This is not fair. I was not prepared for that. Wow.
I know. So we want to cover all of that. And I want to thank Tito's for that, because they're the reason that we can cover all of it. They matched $2,500 earlier today. And then, because of how special you are and how you've touched my heart, is we will also cover end-of-life services for you. So in-home euthanasia and whatever else you want. Paw prints. By the way, there's somebody painting my kitchen, and this guy probably thinks I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself and crying. So Hank, what your story means a lot to us. You're the epitome of the dog owner that we love. You went to great lengths to try to get rid of this cancer, and then unfortunately, end up with it being terminal. And I know that feeling. So I also loved your quote about no fear.
Yeah.
Don't feel that. I think it's I'm a hot mess today.
Stop it.
I know. I think it's an amazing message, to be able to feel that, and to be able to not worry, because he knows when you're worried. So
yeah.
Thank you.
I really, I don't have words. I'm normally more graceful than this, and I'm totally speechless. I really was not expecting that. So
Yeah, well, these are the moments that I live for on this day, and so does everybody else. I mean, the things that keep me going is to see the people that we help. I can post a million pictures of dogs and their care packages, but to hear a story and hear it firsthand from you is so special. So thank you, Hank, and we love you, Paco. I know you're probably back there. Hopefully,
yeah, let me see if I can get a better view. Oh, I don't know. He disappeared, but
yeah.
oh,
He's
wait,
like,
I have a pillow with his face on it.
he's like, you guys are a hot mess. I'm out. Oh, he's so sweet.
I know.
What a gem.
Yeah.
But we'll be in touch, Hank. We're going to pay all those bills for you, and anything
Wow.
else you need, please let us know. We're here for you.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks, Hank. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye, Paco. Okay, here we go. This is where we reconvene. I probably should have worn waterproof everything, but this is what the day is. So again, we were only able to do that because of the donations from earlier today, as well as the Tito's match. So thank you to Tito's Handmade Vodka, and also thank you to everybody that donated early today. That's why we were able to do that for Hank. And by the way, we had kind of decided to commit $1,300, and as I was talking to Hank, I said, nope, send me his bills. So the medical team literally texted me his bills, and I was able to look at the bill and commit to it. So just amazing stories. Again, that's what Giving Tuesday is all about. So thank you so much, Hank, for joining us. Really quickly, I just want to do some housekeeping. It's going to be hard for me to keep up with the donations coming in. I'm also trying to add a donate button on Facebook, which doesn't seem to be working for me. So please, if you see the little QR code, I always get this backwards and I work in TV. I should know that it's reversed. If you scan this with your phone, if you're watching not on your phone, it goes to our fundraise site, and I did test this. I do want to test it one more time just to be sure. Yeah, if you scan it, it will go to our fundraise page, which is where I'm tracking a lot of the donations, but I'm also tracking PayPal and then our website. So some people are just donating right on our website, which is perfectly fine. I just needed kind of a landing page in the fundraise page, and I think we're already behind on guests, so sorry about that. Actually, no, I think I'm right on time. Oh, I'm early. Okay. Amy's here. I see her in the green room, in the back room. So I'm going to bring her in shortly. But again, thank you guys for everybody that is donating. I'm giving things away. I'm already crying, so I know a lot of you tune in just to watch me cry, which thank you, but that's gonna happen a lot today. And again, if you can share, I know a lot of you watching are longtime followers and friends of ours, but if you can please share it, the more people that know about what we do, the better. Really important. It's really important for us to kind of get this message out there and try to reach this goal of $30,000. So I'm going to bring in Amy now. The key with this is for me not to go on and on about me and what. Okay. Here's my dogs that I love. So I was able to meet Amy and her family and Trixie at the Waukegan Walk that we did in, I'm going to say October. So I, one of the things that I love is being able to meet the animals that we help. And it's sometimes hard with my job and with where people live. We help a lot of people in Illinois, but I can't, especially the last almost 2 years, I couldn't get out and about. So anyway, welcome Amy and Trixie. Can you just point to which one Trixie is?
This one's Trixie. This is her sibling brother, Baxter. So
yes.
they are just two handfuls of joy.
Yes, and they have an amazing Instagram. Some of my favorite pictures are of Trixie and Baxter. So please go follow them. But Amy, I would love for you to tell us the story of Trixie and how we helped and kind of where she is today.
Sure. Yeah. We actually came back from a trip back in the January timeframe, and we had picked her up from doggy daycare like we normally do, and we put her in. Had been watching her go outside, and she was asking to go out more. And the unfortunate thing about it was, she was probably doing that before we had gone on the trip. So after about a couple of days of that, we're like, something just isn't right with her. This was in late January, early February timeframe. So we went ahead then, took her into our vet, and found out that she had a mass on her in her bladder area. We didn't know exactly what was going on. Ended up getting referred down to Iowa State, and they did some more testing. And of course, eventually we ended up at the end of March getting a confirmed diagnosis of TCC in her trigone. So for us, it was that was probably the worst day of our life. Again, I'm going to start crying too. Because we adopted her way back about 10 years ago. So she's had an amazing life, but to kind of get that kind of a news was devastating. Sorry. So we had said, since we adopted them as their litter mates, that we were going to do whatever we could to make sure that they had an amazing life. So once I found out about the cancer, we did a lot of research and found that there was several support groups out there, and Ruby, the one that we ended up hooking up with. And we have to say, you guys have been amazing. Her care package, she loves her blanket. I mean, we appreciate it too. We snuggle with it quite a bit. Can't complain. She is 13 years old. We also have, like I said, did the walk with you guys, and trying to think, kind of, it's hard to talk about, as you guys all know. They're your kids. I mean, she's just a blessing. She's through the cancer though, and through you guys, I think we're animals have a way of teaching you to slow down. And she's done that. It's a sweetheart.
Sorry, guys. It's my first time doing this. Obviously, I was muted. Yeah, it's so true. And I think even, since I hate to keep bringing up the pandemic, but I think the pandemic has so taught me that every day is really, really super valuable. And, when,
Yes.
like me, your dogs are your kids, it's really hard when one of them is not feeling well.
Right.
And, there's some people that say it's not the same as a kid. Yeah, you're right. It's not. I don't know what it's like to have kids. So
Yeah.
our life, this is what we surround ourselves with. So yeah, it's really, really hard. So is there a prognosis or diagnosis kind of going forward, or you take it day by day right now?
Yeah, so we do. We actually do go in every 3 months and get her blood work retested. Two times ago, her kidney numbers were not good, and so we changed some things up in her diet and few other things too. And we are doing a lot more natural things with her, doing some acupuncture as well, and doing some herbs as well. And then next time we went in, her numbers, they said, we don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. But her kidney numbers came back to normal levels. So we were very, very blessed with that. And then her appointment, she's got an appointment coming up here later this week for her next checkup. The amazing thing is when we found out back in March, they told us that she only had 4 to 6 months to live. Well, here we're sitting in almost December, and she's a trooper. And like I said, we're very, very blessed. The other thing too, that came back to my mind was we really, really appreciate doing the bucket list items. And the one was for us was doing the family photo shoot. I mean, my husband and I, our kids are all out of the house. And so these are our now family. And so it was a blessing to have that done as well. And we want to thank you guys tremendously for doing that as well.
Yeah, so important. And I'm so glad that we started the Booker Fund a few years ago. I think, when you're going through that, and we talk a lot, Kara, who's our Booker Fund director, we talk a lot about what are some new things we can do. We have the list, we have the bucket list that we send in our care packages, but what are some things that are priceless? Like they're not items, they're things, you know, that you can do. She's so freaking cute. Yeah, but it's so important, like a hotel stay, to get you out of the house, to get you out of your daily routine, and you know, the medications or the chemo or the vet visits, or you know, doing a photo shoot. Like the one thing that I really wish, and I think I talk about this every year, is that I had more photos of Rue, and I don't, like, I have a lot, you know, but it just, you know, I think I focused a lot on just spending time with him, you know, and that's kind of where I was, but, you know, I wish I had more, you know, so those photo shoots to me, you know, are one of the best things that we do, along with hotel stays. We started to partner with Bosley's, who is like an indoor doggy playground, pretty much, where, you know, a family can go with their dog and just have one-on-one time. If their dogs are reactive or anything, they can go in. So those kind of things that are experiences, and you can't, you know, they'll create memories forever, is really one of the best things that we do, and something that I'm so proud of. And Kara, our Booker Fund director, does a great job of finding things for people that they can do. You know, you might have a dog that can't do a playground type thing, so we try to find others. Can they swim? You know, do they want a steak dinner, which is an experience? You know, it still is something, but it's something that, you know, you won't forget. So so yeah, Amy, we're here for you. I know that you still have some ongoing bills, and we're going to keep up with you, and we're going to help with your bucket list. So please, anything that you need, please let us know. And again, I know you and I are in touch a lot. You've become actually a friend of mine. So anything you need, and it was an honor to meet you.
Appreciate it.
In Waukegan, and just please know that we're here. And Trixie, we love you. You too, Baxter, buddy. We're on the floor now.
Yeah, he's the ham of the two. So.
Yeah, you can tell she's more calm, and she has the most amazing outfits. You must follow them. What's your Instagram handle?
It's at Baxter _ Trixie.
There you go. It's the best. It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Amy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a good night, and never apologize for crying on here. So it's all good.
Yes, it is. Yep. Thank you. And we wish you guys the best, you know, as you go through the day.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Kat, I don't know what's up with the stars, but if you want to jump in here, I can send you a link. Oh, there you go. There's their Instagram, Baxter _ Trixie. You can't miss that. All right, we're waiting for another guest. I'm trying to fix my issues with our Facebook and not having that. Hey, can you guys let me know? Do you see the donate button or no? Like if you're watching on Facebook, do you see the donate button? Just let me know. Just let me know if you do. Otherwise, I'm trying to add it. I don't know what's going on, why I can't add it. Oh, I see stars. Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, I don't know if you want to come on with Tito, but I can send you the link. You don't see the donate button. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I have it set up, but it's not working for some reason. Anyway, Cheryl, I see you there. And if you would like to jump on, I don't know if you want to do with Tito, but I know that I would love to see Tito. Yeah. Okay. So I've got to figure out that eventually. And I also, if Cheryl's willing to come on, I'm going to send her the link. We do have another guest coming up next. Oh, we don't have somebody till 5, so if anybody wants to jump in. I do have to do some addition, but I do have a few videos. I can now show videos on here. So I do have videos that I wanted to show you guys. And one is one that Eric did for us. Oh, we might start hearing something. Actually, Eric didn't do it for us, but he sang it, and I kind of matched it up with some pictures. And if you haven't seen it, it's pretty phenomenal. So yeah, I don't know what. Okay, the QR code is actually key. So if you can scan that QR code, that's great. You could also just go to our website. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to send you guys to our fundraise site, which has the link that I can keep track of donations there. Let me see here. I'm gonna also put that in the thread so that you can see that. That probably is a good idea too. I don't think I can pin that anywhere, but okay, here. Oh, Kat is on it. Kat is basically, she's on it. She's on it. But that's the link that goes to the tracker, where I can see like to the minute people donating through that. So anyway, I'm going to see if Cheryl wants to come on. Sorry for the dead air. I'm thinking, and sometimes it's hard to talk. Somebody's saying hi, but I can't see who it is. Kat. Did you see Kyla said something about the when I was live the other day? I was such a hot mess. Yes, QR code. We're fancy. I don't know who this is. Facebook user, reveal yourself. Who are you? But anyway, I had a lot of bloopers on the lives, and I was trying to get that all out of my system. Oh, Max sleeping there. So I have this code. Let's see if Cheryl wants to come on in. Yes, it was your fault. I want to see if Tito's mom. Tito is a dog that we just recently helped. I don't think she's gonna want to come on. I will try her. So her dog had a mass on the ear, and we had connected a few months ago. Gorgeous. So let me quickly finish this story as we wait for our next guest. After we get to 5 o'clock, we've got back to back a lot of guests. So this is just some time I have to fill while people are getting home from work and getting ready to be on this live broadcast. I was doing a live video of our Christmas pop-up, which there are appointments open next weekend and the following weekend and the weekend after that if you want to do your holiday shopping with Live Like Room, give back while you get your gifts. So while it's Riley. Hi, Riley. Oh, you like the QR code? Riley, can you test that? Riley, do you want to come on? If you want to come on, Riley. Riley is our board member, one of our board members. Nicole, our other board member, is going to be on later as well. She's going to tell the story of Celia, her dog. But anyway, as I was live, I was reading the comments and I said, you don't want to come on, Riley. Okay. Kat said that wreath is gorgeous. And I was saying that if you cannot come and shop in person, if you're not local, I meant to say local. And I said that you can't come and shop in person if you're not gorgeous, because I read that's a gorgeous wreath. Anyway, I think you had to be there. I think that lost something. No online pop-up option, but I might put some things up soon. And Roxy, for that, you are going to win this ornament because you want to be part of the pop-up, and I appreciate that. So there you go. Kim, Roxy, this is for you. Message me. I'm writing it down. I'm putting a sticky note on it because I also know that you started a fundraiser and you donated early this morning. So there you go. First prize out the door. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, Kim. Kim, aka Roxy. I marked it down for you. Please email me your address and let me know that you want that, please. Yes, I will. When we are getting near the end, I'll let you guys know what is left over. And she hit her goal. Awesome. Hey, Kim, how much was that? Because I need to add that into our totals. I think it was $200, right, that you raised? Great job. That's the other thing. I really, really appreciate everybody who did online fundraisers. Great job, Kim. Thank you. It means so much to us. I mean, people do them for their birthday as well. And they mean a lot to us. And I see all of them on our Facebook page. So I really, really appreciate that. Reddy wants to do the trolley again. It is a great event. The last one that we did in Chicago around Christmas time, it was like December 10th or something in 2019. It had to be 2019. Yeah, I think we did it in 2018 and 19 maybe. Anyway, it's one of my favorite events. It's real holly jolly. So we will get that back. Speaking of other events, we will have also a holiday show. So if you joined us last year, we had a lot of amazing musicians. We had comedians. We had people that showed us how to bake dog cookies. We had somebody, I don't know what else we had, but it was awesome. And we've got a magician this year. We've got a ton of great musicians that were with us last year, and then some brand new musicians. So I'm really excited. It's going to be, I believe, December 23rd, as long as I can get it edited in time. So that'll be good. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys this video. Now, I've got to figure out how to do this. Okay, please hold. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can, play this. Now, this is, okay, hold on. I knew it was gonna start before I was ready. Anyway, I've never done the share screen, so let's see. Oh, Cheryl. Okay, so Cheryl, I texted you a link. If you could get in front of a computer somehow, that link will bring you into this room, and then I will have you come into the room with me, hopefully with Tito, if you can. So I texted you the link, so if you can email it to yourself, or if you want to come on via your phone, you can do that too. But I would love to have you on. That would be great. Hot Mess Express. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Cheryl's coming on right now, Kat, not for the holiday show. At least I think, because she has Tito. Oh, Nicole's coming on. Oh, Nicole's coming on to save me. I am going to play, Nicole, I'm playing a video quick. So I want to play this video for you guys because I love this video. And I edited it not too long ago. And it has Eric's voice with some of the animals that we helped. So let's see if I can get this to work. Oh, we'll try this. Share screen. Okay. Here we go. Which window? Okay. Oh, here we go. Chrome tab. Okay, here we go. Let's try this out.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Only way you can know all you had. Hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when that moment comes, you'll shake. I did it all.
Oh, you're such a good boy.
And I did it all. On every second that this world could give, so many places for things that I did. With every broken bone, I swear I live. Oh my God! Hope that you spend your day, they all add up. Hope when the sun goes down, You raise your cup. Oh, thank you, pretty. Did I do it? It's all your joy and pain. Until that moment comes, I'll sing it all. I need it all. And I need it all. Yeah, I hope that every second that this world can give, time and places.
You like the water, Harold?
Every broken bone, I swear I live.
Oh my goodness! What is that, dog?
And I live it all. I live it all. Everything sometimes places, things that I do, where they're broken, I swear I live.
Oh, the best, the best. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna
The
cry.
world has waited 5 years,
Oh,
11
hold on.
months, and 29 days.
I still had that. I still had YouTube going. I know. Eric will never make me not cry. Whew, okay. And I see Nick in the back room crying, and now I'm like, okay, hot mess. Okay, so while I'm gonna bring Nick in. While we were in that video, I got
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Nicole. Oh, everybody, this is Nicole. What's up with your tree? You don't have lights like me.
I told you I don't have lights yet. At least I have a tree, okay? It's like December 2nd, right? No, it's not even December yet.
Is that a real tree?
It is. It is. She real. She real.
I heard that there's a tree shortage. So do you have like some kind of hookup?
Well, I went to Yosemite, which is in my neighborhood. And why do you always show these videos just before I'm on? She tries to make me cry every time, you guys. And they did not have as many trees as they normally have. But we got a butte. She's lovely. We've been letting her drop for 3 days now because I just haven't gotten to decorating it yet. And she's great. There's like no bare spots.
What does let her drop mean exactly?
Come on, like they have to adjust to the inside temps and fall a little bit. They drop it like it's hot,
I mean, I'm a country bumpkin, but like I don't know. I didn't know that about the tree. I think we just put ours up and decorated it, and that was it.
Yeah, you just take it out of the box and plug it in. We had to like tie this to the car, drive it home.
Oh man, I can't imagine Cadwell doing that. I can't imagine the.
Oh, he did it. I did it. When I say we, I brought my in-laws who are in from England, and he stayed home with the dog. Hey,
oh man,
he has the dog. Hey.
So Nick, while you're here, I just got some breaking news that there's Celia. The next $5,000 that we raise will be matched.
Get out of town.
What?
Hey, that's great.
What?
5,000 folks. We can do that.
Wow. I mean,
incredible.
I'm speechless. I'm gonna probably cry again. So, yeah, amazing. So, I have no idea where we are. But we were at, when I started, 16,654. I'm pretty sure that we're over that now. So I've got to kind of keep track of the next 5,000 so that we know when we hit the match.
Incredible. Well,
Celia.
thank you to whoever that wonderful, generous.
Yes. Oh, they would
donor
like to
is.
remain anonymous. As you would say, anonymous.
Anonymous.
It's
That was a good day.
That is not an inside joke, by the way. It was, I'm going to say that was Giving Tuesday
2019.
Yeah. Somebody also made an anonymous donation, and we were driving in the car in awful traffic on 290 or 90. And Nicole broke news while I was driving and said that an anonymous person was donated. Yeah, it basically got us to our goal.
I had a sombrero on. I was a little scared for my life. Sarah breaks late. She's a late breaker.
I'm a late breaker, but I was also very
excited and happy.
Excited and happy. Okay, so you guys know the QR code. If you're watching, unfortunately, if you're watching on your phone, it won't work. Okay, but if you're streaming on YouTube with your to your television, or like right now, like I'm obviously on my computer. You just, Nicole, we're gonna get to you soon. Don't worry. Sorry.
We're happy with banana chips over here.
Yeah, you just are going to scan that QR code, and it takes you right to our website. So, the way you do it is you're going to take your phone, and you're going to open the camera. You're going to open the camera app, and all you do is point the camera app at QR code. You gotta make sure it's in focus. And then what happens is something pops up here to take you to the website. You click that. Oh, sorry, my phone wasn't unlocked. And then it takes you, sorry, this is out of focus. It's because there's a bright light, but it takes you to our donation page. So the beauty of the QR code is just that you just scan it. It takes you there. You still have to enter your information, but that's kind of the goal. Yes. So we got to get this 5K match. Thank you, Barb Fitz.
Thanks, Barb.
Barb Fitz. With that, you get Theo's Octopus. Writing it down. Barb Fitz. Thanks, Barb Fitz. We're giving out more prizes. If you donate, just know that I can't always see it, but if you want to shout yourself out, hey, we're here for it, you know? Barb Fitz, awesome. So yeah, I will thank you. Kat is like, I don't know, she's just like the best marketing machine.
She has a really good middle name too.
Yes, very true. Very true. Okay, yes, Sherry, this is Celia. So Nicole, why don't you, so everybody knows, the story of Nicole and I is actually pretty cool. I met her in 2015. She came to an event in downtown Chicago where Rue was. We were trying to raise funds. I think at that point we partnered with Peace for Pits, and Nicole came in with her husband, and I think you brought a donation for me, right?
Signed jerseys and balls from the Chicago Fire soccer team. Yes,
and so she was just, I don't know, she was kind of shy, and she said, "Hi, Sarah, I'm Nicole. I'm a really big fan of the work you do. I really love your organization." And she came in, and I think like we kept in touch after that, and now we've become really good friends. She's a huge part of this organization. And unfortunately, like many people, she adopted Celia not long ago, and Celia has a cancer diagnosis. So Nicole, I'm gonna let you take it from here.
Yeah, so Sherry, this is Cece. And Sherry, thank you so much for donating earlier. I saw it and I haven't had a chance to properly thank you yet, but it made me cry. So thank you for that. So yeah, this is Celia. And in 2019, we had lost our Mia, and we have our Oliver here who's sporting his Tito's scarf. Happy to get banana chips along with his sister here. And we, after, about 4 months, decided it was time to save another life. And I was adamant that I wanted to do a pull from CACC, and Margaret Frazier had sent me Celia here, and she was 10 plus years old with a big old mass on her paw. And I thought, yep, that's the one. No one's gonna pull this dog. And so I contacted Sarah immediately, and she was basically like, well, if you can find a rescue, Rue will sponsor her. And sure enough, I called immediately, great partners of Live Like Rue, Mutts of the Midway. And I said to Jamie and Archer, hey, I've got this dog. She's got a mass on her paw. She's pity mix. She's old. Like, what do you think? No questions asked. They said yes. And Rue graciously, as mentioned, said that they would sponsor her care and get a biopsy on her paw, which they did. We went to Boulevard. They were fantastic. They treated me so well. At the time, I was just a foster. They treated me like I was her mom, and they included me in everything. They were so good to work with. And it turned out that the mass on her paw was no big deal. But to remove it, they'd have to amputate, and there's no reason for that. So we call that mass for bling. Fast forward a little bit of time, just this past summer, Celia started having grand mal seizures, and we didn't know why. And her glucose wasn't checking out to be right. We finally had the CAT scan, and sure enough, an insulinoma. And during the scan, they just decided to do her whole body. Why not when you're doing something that's so pricey of that nature? And they also found a carcinoma. Here we go with a mominous again. They also found a I can't say it now. They found a mass in her lung as well. So she is terminal and actually not feeling that great the past couple of days. But I can tell you what has made everything just a lot easier throughout all of this. After the shock of, like, wow, my own dog has cancer. I've been working with Rue for, 6 years now, and now I have to go through this myself. Sarah never missed a beat, and, was just in constant contact with me no matter what time I texted her. And along with Sarah, there's the Booker Fund, and Kara, National Watermelon Day. Celia is a massive watermelon fan. Delivered a big watermelon basket with tons of watermelon toys and an actual big wedge of watermelon. Kara and the Booker Fund have also booked Celia and her brother a Bosley play session for next month. Hoping we get there. It's gotten a little crazy last night and today, just kind of out of the blue, but we're approaching the time that, the vet predicted in terms of, what Celia's got and where she was at when they did the scan. But if it weren't for people like you, for the ambassadors that have worked hard to raise money all day long, the past couple of weeks leading into Giving Tuesday, if it weren't for all the kind people that constantly make donations, whether they're $5, whether they're $50, whether it's a $5,000 match, there would be families out there who is in the same spot that I'm in that wouldn't have anywhere to go, that wouldn't have anything to do. They couldn't even get a scan to find out where they were at, and Rue makes that possible. And, when there's really nowhere to go after you get your diagnosis, the Booker Fund takes over, and they bring a lot of light to a really bad situation, and I'm just so grateful to be a part of this organization, and even more grateful for every single one of you who constantly take the time to fundraise, to donate, just to help in any capacity. And I've met so many wonderful people throughout doing this, and I am not alone. And I know that because of this organization. And thanks for everything. Thank you for just continuing to get us through the day. We've got to raise another $5,000 to get that match. It's huge. And from the bottom of my heart, I love you all. And thank you so much. Sarah, thank you for always being on our side, and just for making sure that, Celia didn't die at CACC. She got out, and she eats every 2 hours to keep her glucose up. Today she got mashed potatoes. She's gonna have steak tonight, like all the things. And it's because Sarah agreed to help, and she agrees to help whenever she can. And thank you for all of you for making Sarah, have the ability to be able to do that.
Yeah, and just, if you guys were watching when Hank and Paco were on, Hank, same with Nicole, like amazing dog mom, goes above and beyond. There's times when Kara and I have begged Nicole to come out to a bar or to come to an event, and she says, nope, I can't. So she's one of the best, will do anything for her dogs. So you kind of feel like, you're proud to be in her corner doing that. So rescue and shelter dogs always are our number one priority. Any dog in a shelter we will sponsor if they have a mass or growth or need testing. Another important thing too, Nicole, I think to make sure people know is your dog might just have a mass that needs tested and you can't afford it, and it might not be a cancer diagnosis. There's been many times when somebody has written to me and said, "Sir, I'm so sorry, you paid this bill and we got this mass removed and we got tests done and it wasn't cancer. What do you want me to do?" It's okay. Like we can help still because it was cancer prevention. It was something where you were now able to determine that was not cancer, and that is at our heart and soul, is to help people realize it's not cancer. Or if it's a shelter dog with a mass and they have to take, and we've done this with animal control. Chicago Animal Care and Control has been very gracious in letting us take an animal out for testing because they don't have the ability to do that at Chicago Animal Care and Control and get to the vet that we work with, Boulevard Vet, and get the testing done outside of a shelter environment, get them back so that when a rescue takes that dog, they then have the knowledge that, okay, this mass is cancer, this could cost us money. Live Like Roo obviously will sponsor all of that. But so important for, everybody in the rescue community to know that we 100% have shelter and rescue animals and foster dogs backs. And that to me is one of, and I know Nicole knows, the most important things we do. And hilarious how I was bragging about Kara earlier, that she takes something that she knows an animal loves and just blows it up. Those pictures were great with Celia with all of the watermelon items.
I know. If I was talented in terms of all of this technology stuff, which you think I would be with the profession that I'm in, I would have played that video, but I'm not. So yeah, I opened the door to a watermelon basket. Like, who finds a watermelon basket? It's a basket that's a watermelon, just filled with. This is the last remaining one that hasn't been ripped open yet. I'm not sure how, but I'm sure she'll get to it. And yeah, she like Sarah said, she knows the interest, and she really goes above and beyond to make sure that whatever she does for someone, it's catered to that dog and to that family. So yeah, while the mass on Celia's paw turned out to be nothing, I don't have to look at it every day and wonder, is that killing my dog? Does that need to be removed? Like, do I have to amputate my dog's leg? And Roo made sure that not only she got out, but she also put everybody at ease that it, was nothing to worry about, which is always the best case scenario, right? And it turns out that down the line, Celia did end up with cancer, but she has 4 paws, and she's lived, I'd say, a pretty good life, since she got busted out of there. So.
And unfortunately, Celia does not have a lit Christmas tree yet, so I don't know if she's living her best life until that
Come on, it's not even December.
Listen, Nicole, though, it is after Thanksgiving, so I'm allowed to hound you now, I feel like, about the holidays and kidding everything. Riley is pushing. We got to push.
Let's do it, Riley. Let's do it, Riley.
Okay, Christine, I'm going to give you a prize. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Oh, Christine.
But you're getting one.
I'm going to give you, Christine, a winter hat. A winter
nice.
beanie.
You want your
I don't have one yet, Christine, but you're getting a winter hat. Thank you, Christine, for donating. I appreciate it. And we are getting towards, I don't know where we are on our $5,000 goal, but I will check in. While Nicole was waxing poetic there, I was, quickly adding things up. But thanks, Nicole, for that little respite too for my voice. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Thanks for making me cry, for giving me a hard time about my tree, for bringing up Anonymous.
And I don't try to poke you too much about going out, because I do know that it means a lot for you to be with Celia when she's not feeling well. And I, as a dog mom to many dogs, many sick dogs too, it's so hard to leave when you're not sure what's going to happen, when you leave. If something bad does happen, you feel that guilt forever. So thanks, Christine.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks.
She has to
Nicole.
eat
And-
every 2 hours to keep her glucose up. And while I'm still hybrid or at home when I'm not traveling, we are going back. And I was kind of like, well, I'm going to have to quit if you're going to make me go back to the office, because who's going to feed my dog every 2 hours? And luckily, I am working with a very understanding company who's going to work with me on that. And we'll just fill her up until she's ready, you know? So I'm very blessed that I have Rue and an understanding boss that's making sure I can be here for her. But yes, my social calendar is not what it once used to be. That's for sure.
Which was out of control. So let's be honest. This is the best.
I'm wearing sweatpants right now. Like, I don't get dressed anymore. There's nothing wrong with that. So,
by the way, Sherry Crawford is also pressing you about that tree.
come on, Sherry. I thought we were like really good friends. Give me a break.
It's a real eyesore, Sherry.
All right. I gotta go put on some new sweatpants.
Nicole, thank you so much. I miss you. I will see you soon for sure. But thanks so much for everything you do. Nicole is our board is amazing. It consists of Brandy and Joe, who I call Riley a lot, and Nicole, and we're in touch a lot. We have a monthly meeting, but we're in touch a lot about, things that are going on, things that I want to buy, things I want to donate. So they're definitely an amazing board, and
swag, lots of swag.
Swag, yes.
We got to control the swag with Sarah sometimes,
Yes, but listen, and now you guys are not going to be happy that I'm just giving it away. Christine,
oh no, it's Giving Tuesday. Give it up.
Giving Tuesday. See, this is a great excuse to give things away because people are giving to us. So when people give to us, I feel like I need to give back.
For sure.
I think that's a lot.
For sure. I agree.
All right, Nicole.
Thanks, everybody.
Look at Laura. She sent Laura, who is our medical director, sent an empty comments. Oh.
We should make her put on a sombrero and sing Feliz Navidad from the back seat again.
We have
what
to, right?
That way. Yeah.
Gotta join it sometime. Thank you so much, Nicole. Love you, and thanks for all you do. Really appreciate it. Have a good night.
Happy holidays. I better decorate my tree.
Yes, please. Get that thing going.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Nicole. We appreciate it. So for those of you that missed our breaking news, actually, 1 second. Hi, come here. I need you for a second. We're going to talk to Dr. Chen in a minute, okay? So I see who's waiting in the room. That's why I'm smiling. And I'm going to try not to cry like I did in the beginning. Anyway, for those of you that missed it, we are looking for a match for the next $5,000. So I am trying to keep track of it. It's not easy when I'm live here and I'm bringing people in and I'm putting your comments in. So please know I'm trying my best to keep track. And I just refreshed this and there's like 2,000 more in there. So just amazing. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. All right. I'm going to bring in some of my favorites right now. Many of you will remember Lauren and Sugar from last year. We did a little pre-tape thing with them. And then I would like to introduce you to Dr. Chen. So Dr. Chen is a vet at Boulevard, who's our partner vet, who we absolutely love. And she's also my personal vet. So I use her with Dr. Bean a lot. So I asked her to please come on because she does deal with a lot of Live Like Root dogs, including Sugar. So I wanted her to come on to kind of explain her diagnosis, how amazing it is, how she has kept going. Before I do that, for those of you that were watching in the beginning when I broke down crying saying that Mac does not have cancer or a tumor or anything, it was Dr. Chen and Dr. Bean who kind of took care of him and looked at his ultrasounds from today. So I appreciate our partnership with Boulevard, but it's even better that I get to take my dogs to the amazing Boulevard vet. So welcome, Dr. Chen. I know that was a huge introduction. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Sarah. That was a wonderful introduction. And I want to say I'm so thrilled that Mac just has a urinary tract infection and nothing big or scary, because I'm sure that, we deal with a lot of scary things every single day. And to have it as simple as a UTI that's easily treatable, like, my heart can rest. I was just thinking about Mac all day.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I had only told a few of my friends, because I knew if I said too much, I couldn't bear it. So, but I had typed to them. I said UTI with all exclamation points. I'm like, my friend was like, "Are you really celebrating a UTI?" I'm like, "Yeah, yes, I am celebrating."
Yes, exactly. And
yeah.
We have seen, I follow you on Instagram all the time, and I see Mac all the time. And when your partner first brought him in, I was like, I feel like I know this doggo already. He's like, I feel like I follow him and I know his life.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for all you do for the Live Like Rude Dogs. So for those of you that watched last year, and I know many people have been following Sugar's story, Lauren's here. I mean, I should not be shocked that Sugar is still going, but she is. I mean, her initial prognosis and diagnosis was so bleak, Lauren, when you fostered her. But can you kind of bring us, and for those of you that hear that grunting noise, that's her. It is Sugar. She's very vocal and has just the best demeanor. So Lauren, can you just recap kind of her story, where she came from, and then where you guys are now?
Sure. So when I found out about Sugar, I was volunteering for Dogs Are Deserving Rescue at the time. It's an all pit bull rescue, and they do a lot for pitties that are, kind of in need of one last chance from CACC. And she'd been identified that, you can visibly see tumors, and we don't know what else we can really see. And so Stephanie Lee, who's a volunteer at CACC, and she's wonderful, was really looking out for Sugar. And she reached out to Sarah and asked Sarah, hey, can we maybe take this dog from CACC to, get some of her masses looked at? And so she went to Boulevard. Stephanie took her while she was still, in the shelter, I guess how you want to say it. I don't even know if she was adoptable, but what was the next thing that happened? So Dogs Are Deserving agreed to pull her, and we wanted to find her a home for hospice. And at the time I was only doing their social media and kind of engagement. And then they asked me, hey, we don't know, we think she has 6 months to live. Do you think you could maybe foster her, short term? And I agreed to. I met her once, and I said, if she gets along with my cat, I'll 100% take her. And she came over. Heather, who is also a wonderful volunteer, she just moved to Atlanta recently, but Heather was caring for her at the time, and she brought her over. And Sugar did not bat an eye at my cat, Peach, and now they're best friends. So anyway, I agreed to care for Sugar, and we thought she had 6 months, and she came to live with me on December 16th of 2019. So it's been almost 2 years to the date, and now I'm going to cry because I didn't think I would have her this long. And she's a huge blessing, even though she's being a little brat right now.
I love her so much. And she, as I was just talking about with Nicole, she's the epitome of what I love, like what we want to do. And that's, help animals in a rescue or a shelter or foster. I mean, we're committed to her for life. And we didn't know it was going to be this long, but I hope it's 5 more years or 10 more years. The best feeling ever is a dog or animal living diagnosis. And I honestly think a lot of that has to do with you, because you've done amazing things with her. I'm not going to cry. I just love this dog so much. So Dr. Chen, I don't think that you've been treating her since the beginning, but I know that you're their go-to now. So can you kind
Dr.
of
Chen was our guiding hope. She brought up, she's doing really well. Maybe we should talk about, looking at removing a couple tumors, and let's do some tests to see if she's healthy enough. So I jumped at the chance to work with her.
I think that first, when I had met Sugar, we were still doing curbside, so owners could not be with their pets. And I had remember reading something about Sugar being a little bit nervous at the vet. So when my techs first brought her in, I saw her cute, adorable face, and I was like, she's just nervous, she's scared. So I got on the ground and I was like whispering to her and trying to make her feel as comfortable as possible. And I remember the second I like touched her little ears, like my heart melted. And Pibbles are one of my favorite. I love Pibbles. And so then I started documenting every single mass that she had. And Lauren, I think we got up to maybe like 18. It took a while, but I thought it was really important for us to document every single mass so we can identify and measure it every time she comes in. And, you know, through a lot of back and forth, I know with you, Sarah, and Lauren, we had ultimately decided, okay, there's no way we can tackle all 18 masses. It's just not fair to her to put her through all these surgeries. So we focused on the biggest ones, and I'm glad we did, because they did turn out to be mast cell tumors, which is a type of tumor. Thankfully, they were not high grade. They were just kind of low, medium grade. So their rate of metastasis or spread to the areas of the body is lower. And it seems like she is still living her best life, thriving, and she's not letting that stop her at all.
Yeah, she really is. And I think Dr. Chen might have she had a bump right here, and I think it was her unicorn horn she was trying to grow, but Dr. Chen took it off.
I called her my little Frankenstein just for a little bit, like in the most adorable way, because she had these stitches right on her head.
She did, and they were pretty gnarly looking, just because, you know, the incision was so big. And then, you know, we put her in, you know, shout out Pity Clothing, because she owns about, you know, 8 to 10 pair of pajamas that we really helped her when she had her surgery. You know, it helped her keep her incisions clean and, you know, out of dirt because she decided that she was ready to roll on her back 24 hours after surgery. So I was glad to have the pajamas on, because at least there wasn't as much dirt getting in them.
Amazing. She's such a sweet soul. And Lauren, congrats to you. I know you're graduating, or you have recently graduated. So it's never easy to be in school and have a dog and a cat, and especially an ill dog where you really have to take care of them. It's not like you can just leave and say, oh, good luck. So
yeah. And that's, you know, that's also something I couldn't have taken her on without your commitment, because I didn't have the money for that while I was in school. And so, you know, the fact that Live Like Roo stepped in and said, you know, look, we're going to help cover whatever cancer related costs we can. You know, that was what made me say, okay, I can do this. I can do this with their help while I'm in school. You're not, oh, like, okay, you know, I can do this with Live Like Roo's help. And so I really am just so thankful, because she's my best friend. I wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
Yeah, of course. And again, you know, we got her for life, and I really do hope that's for 10 more years. But I was so happy to see her last weekend. She's one of my favorites. I think just because we've been there since the beginning. So thank you, Lauren. And, you know, if there's any more bucket list things you want to do, you know, we got you. I think you might have something Bosley's lined up eventually with Kara, but anything. And thank you, Dr. Chen, and the whole team at Boulevard Vet. Again, they just amazing, not just for personal dogs, but for Live Like Roo. They give us an amazing discount, and even if they didn't give us the discount, I would be going there, because their staff is amazing, and they're just, you know, a lot of them have become lifelong friends, and we really, really appreciate it. And they always take the best care of not just my dogs, but the Live Like Roo dogs. So thank you, Dr. Chen.
Of course, it's my pleasure. Thank you for always being so joyful and bring all the kiddos for us to see, because it really just, it reminds me why I became a veterinarian, is to help, you know, dogs that just need the help. And it just brings me a lot of joy to be able to take care of Sugar and all the other Live Like Roo kiddos.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you, Laura, and congrats again on graduating. That's amazing. And we appreciate you taking on, you know, a pretty tough dog and a tough case, but we'll always be there for you.
It's been the easiest thing I've, you know, she makes it easy. So, and Dr. Chen, yes, thank you to you too for giving us hope and giving me somebody to trust that I can always go to, you know, for advice on, you know, whatever's going on with her, and Sarah for always supporting everything in the Live Like Rue Foundation, you know, donors. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Bye. We love you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, more great guests. Just a reminder, the next $5,000 is matched. Okay, I take like 1 minute to just try to add. I know I'm not good at math, and I don't really have a calculator, so I'm just kind of flying with it. And I do see you, Christine Comiskey, back there. Just give me a bit of time here. Okay, so that is at 11:05. And then let me see. Sorry, you guys have to watch me add. It's not fun, I'm sure. All right. 38. Oh, wow. I don't know how that happened. Hold on. $61.50. Okay. This is not including Facebook because it's really hard to add that up. Thank you, Nicole. I'm gonna have you hop on in a bit, because that would help me. But I know for certain that we're at 6,000 of the 10,000 match. So we've got about 4,000 to go. That's minus Facebook. So I know that we're at 6,000 and there's more, I'm sure. So just wow, amazing. Really, really amazing. Okay, I'm bringing in our next guest. Thanks, Profits. Awesome. Thank you. Everybody's donating. Here's the thing, everybody's donating that I know, so keep sharing because we got to reach those people that we need to reach. Okay, I'm bringing in Christine and Comiskey. Hello. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So, Christine, I would love to hear the story. Yeah, can you show? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Hi, Comiskey. That's my type of dog right there.
Hi. He's shy.
What a gem. Oh, he knows his name. He's so sweet. So I see by the blanket there, he's definitely named after the White Sox, which I love.
Yes. And I'm so excited that you know that because not a lot of people know that. Let me
Yes.
see.
Well, I work in sports, or I worked in sports. So that if I didn't know that, I'd be in trouble. So are you a crazy White Sox fan? You love them?
Yes, I would be kicked out of my family if I didn't. So we are White Sox fans.
Oh, look at him. He's so sweet.
Say hi.
Oh, so Christine, oh my God, I'm in love. Oh, what a gem. Can you tell us the story of Comiskey and what's going on?
Yeah, so I adopted Comiskey almost 2.5 years ago. And I actually had adopted her after I was diagnosed with cancer. And I had always wanted a dog and just kind of said, forget it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get one. So I rescued her from the Anti-Cruelty Society in Chicago. And about 1.5 years after I got her, she was having some trouble. And I had taken her to the vet and they had found some lumps in her anal cavity. And I had taken her to a surgeon for an opinion. And she had advanced staged anal cancer. They did surgery. They removed one of her anal glands. This is her favorite thing in the world. They had removed some lymph nodes that had all tested positive for cancer. And there is evidence that it had spread. And so they just sort of said, you know, she probably has about 1 year. But she's just the sweetest little potato ever. And we are both fighting cancer together. And I just would do anything to make every day for her joyful. She's being a little shy. Say hi. She's like, no, I don't want to. So yeah, so she had surgery earlier this year. And you know, she wore the little donut for a while because she didn't like the cone. So no cone of shame for her, but she's doing well. I take her for checkups, and the vet has given me some things to look out for. Like symptoms that it has spread. They said specifically to pay attention to like her breathing, because I guess with this kind of cancer, typically when it spreads, it goes to the lungs next. And so they've given me some things to look out for. But every day that the sun is shining, we go to the park and we play. And if it's not shining, we've got a long hallway, so we play some hall ball. She just ran away. So we play some hall ball. But yeah, I mean, you know, whatever I can do to make her little heart happy, I am going to do. So she's my little sweet potato. Oops, I can't hear anything.
I muted myself. Sorry about that. First of all, I'm sorry for calling her a him. I should know better than that because Comiskey is a gorgeous female name as well. So I'm so sorry, and it seems like there's no real treatment anymore for her. So you're gonna kind of just give her a bucket list and let her live out the rest of the time, whatever that is.
Yeah, I opted to not do chemo with her. The vet had said that the side effects were really not really worth it. That it might give her like an extra month or two, but like in the meantime, the side effects would have a way worse impact on her. And I know what it's like to deal with side effects from chemo, and I just couldn't do that to her because dogs don't understand. You know, she doesn't understand what's going on. So I just promised her that, you know, I'll make the rest of her life the best of her life. And let's see if you can see. She's being a little shy. Say hi.
I love her so much.
Say hi,
She reminds me of Rue with her ears. It's just the sweetest. Oh.
There you go. There she is. Yeah, so we have about 24 balls in our house because she doesn't like to fetch. She just likes to chase, which is fine. I get my steps in. But yeah, I mean, she's just the sweetest little potato. And it breaks my heart that she has to go through this. But clearly she's still enjoying life. And it's a crotch shot, Miss.
That's okay. So do you, I'm thinking like maybe a Booker Fund idea could be, which is our bucket list, could be like a kiddie pool of tennis balls just so she can dive.
Oh my gosh. Oh, geez Louise. Yeah. I mean, she would not know what to do.
Totally. Do you, are you in Chicago lands, like in the city?
I'm in Chicago proper, yes.
Okay, so yeah, I know anything. I don't know if you've been in touch with Kara, who's our Booker Fund director, but we really want to do anything that you guys want to do for a bucket list. We partner with Bosley's, who is like an indoor playground, and they can let you guys go in there alone and play if she's up for that. But that's definitely an option. And I'm trying not to cry. Whew. Okay. I'm sorry about your cancer diagnosis as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I was just thinking as you were talking, when you're sick, the first thing you want to do is cuddle with your animals. So
yeah,
I can't imagine how hard it is knowing that she's not well. So
yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a rough journey to say the least. My battle has not been easy. And I just don't think an animal should ever have to suffer or experience anything bad. And she was a rescue. You know, she was used as a bait dog for fights. She was used for breeding. So like the first 4 years of her life were not very kind. And then I got her, and, you know, a year and a half later, she was diagnosed. And I just feel, I mean, I'm going to cry. Like, she's just the sweetest potato in the whole entire world. And like, she just deserves so much better than like how people treated her before. And so I just promise her, like, here on out, you know, this is, we're going to do it, and we're going to have good days. And, you know, she likes salmon, so I buy her salmon fillets all the time. But, you know, I just think that dogs are just the best, like, they're little angels that God gave us. And anything I can do to, you know, make my little potato smile, I will definitely do.
Yeah, it's so hard. I totally agree with you. You know, we just had Sugar on, who was really dealt, you know, a rough hand coming into animal control in really bad shape. And you just feel, same with Rue. I mean, I had him for 6 months. He had his teeth ground down. He was obviously, you know, not treated well. You feel like it's so unfair when they're already handed, you know, they're short-handed in life, and then you get them and you just want to give them everything, and then they get sick. It's literally so heartbreaking. So thank you for rescuing and giving her a great life.
And I mean, like, everything that she's experienced, I mean, she should hate people, you know? I mean, she really should, because she was treated horribly, and she's just the biggest sweet potato ever. I mean, I don't understand. Like, if I was treated like her, I wouldn't like people, you know? And I mean, for 4 years, it was just an unkind life for her. And, you know, I just feel like it's my job as her mama to just make sure that, you know, every day she's got a ball in her mouth, and, you know, something fun to do. And, you know, I mean, it's my job, and it's my privilege as her mama. She sucks on her blankie. Let's see.
I love her. It sounds like we need a bucket, we need a pool of tennis balls, and then we'll get her some nice, good salmon. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's a good dog mom right there, I'll tell you. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. Christine, I also want to tell you, I got a copy of your bills, and I know that you had applied for a grant, so we will be giving you a check for $3,000 to go towards your bills.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Of course, yes, it's the least we can do. I'm so sorry again about your diagnosis, but at least we can help with Comiskey, and I've fallen in love with her, so please keep in touch. And let us know anything we can do, whether it's a bucket list item or salmon. We can or some salmon. But we are here to help. And I know those bills pile up quickly, and it's not great news when it ends up being terminal. So thanks for giving her a great life and being a great rescue mom.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to share her sweet little story. And I really appreciate everything that you guys do. You really make a positive difference in this world. So thank you.
You're welcome, Christine. Have a great night. I really appreciate you joining us. And we're well on our way to getting this $5,000 match. So the least I can do is help you pay your bills.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Christine. Bye, Comiskey. We love you. Okay, breathe. I love when I come out of these and it has to be me full screen. Like, it's just, I'm not made for this, but we're getting there. But I still have some makeup on. My eyes are bloodshot, but here we are. So I see Nicole is back there. I'm checking on one thing. Okay, so I'm gonna have you hold on for a second. We got somebody here that I cannot wait actually to bring on. But I'm actually gonna bring Nicole on. I don't know what she's gonna do, but hopefully she has something planned. So I can try to add this up and see how close we are to the 10K match. So here comes Nicole, and I'm out.
I have nothing planned. My Christmas tree is not decorated. Wow, you know, Christine and Comiskey, I couldn't agree with her more, just in terms of you know, not going the chemo option, I too was, faced with, you could remove a section of Celia's pancreas and you could remove a section of her lung, but when you get a dog that comes from a not so great life, that has sores all over her body, that probably slept in cement all of her life, and obviously Comiskey probably had it much worse than even Celia, to put them through even more when you might only get a few extra months, it's a really hard decision to make. But I couldn't agree more that it's just about quality. And Rue just make sure, I'm going to start bawling. Rue just makes sure that they can provide people that quality, and the Booker Fund, that's where they come storming in, and just provides people happy days and salmon and all the good eats and watermelon and tennis balls, and that's really what it is all about. Sugar is a amazing example of how that time can really be extended, and I got to meet Sugar at the Live Like Rue boat cruise this past summer, and oh my gosh, what a fantastic girl she is. And I'm so happy that things are going well, thanks to her amazing mama and thanks to Boulevard Vet. And I hope the same for Comiskey. I really hope that she has more good days than bad. And at the end of the day, anyone who's struggling with a dog or a cat or a ferret, that has this diagnosis, it's hard to make the decisions. It's really hard to make the call. Should I put them through this treatment? Should I put them through another surgery? And it's always a gamble, right? But we're just surrounded by so many fantastic people who have taken in dogs from really bad situations, who sit down and just, really think hard about what would be best for the dog. And sometimes what's best for the dog isn't best for us, right? Sometimes we decide that those extra months aren't worth putting them through such a hard time. But regardless, just really happy to always see the people that are out there who are taking in these dogs and animals that have just had it so bad before. And they know that things aren't going to be great moving forward, or maybe they don't, right? Like, we got Celia and we found out the mass on her paw wasn't cancer. And, not even a year and a half later, cancer in her lung, cancer in her pancreas. So it doesn't discriminate, but thankfully for Rue and for all of you who just continue to make these very, very generous donations, we're able to help people out, like the wonderful Christine that we just heard from. And thank you for coming back on, Sarah, because I'm just a blubbery, teared up Esther over here with no lights on her Christmas tree. You're muted.
Okay, you know how many Teams and Zooms and stuff we do? And then I do that because I don't want people to hear me like typing over here, I'm all but mad. We hit the $5,000 goal.
Later.
We hit the goal. We hit the $5,000 goal. So, okay. Thank you, everybody. We're going to have a new goal now, but I need to see how close we are to our 30K goal, because we are inching our way up there, I believe. Nicole, great job, waxing poetic. And I'm actually going to bring Zoe in now, because you know Zoe too. Hi, Zoe. You need to unmute just like me.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Zoe is amazing. She has become a good friend of mine because she rescues old and broken dogs. I'm a huge fan of her organization, and I think probably I'll end up fostering her for her at some point, hopefully sooner.
Yes, please.
But so before we get into our friend, please kind of just tell people how Newman's Nation started, and what you rescue and what you're all about.
Yeah, of course. So I started Newman Nation. It'll actually be 5 years next month, which is, I can't even believe it's been that long already. But I had adopted with my family a senior dog named Newman. He was 13, and we just went to a local shelter, and we were actually going to kind of just pet cats because that's what we went to the shelter to do. And we walked past Newman's cage, and he was just this little pathetic 6-pound Shorkie. And we wanted him, we didn't care how old he was. And we asked the shelter about him. We asked to see him and adopt him. And, the shelter worker was kind of skeptical and said, maybe you should come back next week when the puppies are in. You really should get a younger dog. And we were like, no, we want this dog. So that really, kind of clicked in my mind. Like, senior pets are almost kind of discriminated against simply for their age. And so I was super involved in animal rescue down in Champaign when I was in college, worked with a rescue down there, and then decided my senior year of college to start Newman Nation in honor of Newman, solely dedicated to rescuing senior cats and dogs. So like I said, 5 years now. I have foster homes all across the Midwest, mostly in Illinois and Indiana, but I have a couple in Wisconsin, Michigan, Missouri, and just taking, the most medically needy senior cats and dogs, the special needs, the hospice ones. Sarah's helped me out with a couple, nasty tumors that I've seen and cancer and care packages and all of that. So senior pets is really where it's at for me.
Yeah, and thank you, Zoe. I know it, I said to Kara, because I thought about bringing you on here, and then Kara brought it up. I'm like, I know, but it's Giving Tuesday and all of these rescues are trying to raise funds. But definitely ask her. So I really appreciate you coming on, because I do know that you're trying to raise money today too.
Oh my gosh, we're all in this together.
Yeah, so thank you. I really appreciate it. And there's a shout out for you.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
I'm pretty sure that you know him. That's so sweet. But yeah, I really do appreciate everything you do. And just like our foundation, it is not easy work. It's heartbreaking. She takes a lot of her own senior and broken fosters and then brings them into her home. And sometimes they're there for a week and sometimes they're there for years, but it is not easy work. And she sees a lot of things that most people don't. So I really, really appreciate you. But I wanted to bring in, so I have this thing where I just want to help like every breed of animal that we possibly can and every kind of animal that we can. So when I saw Zoe post this, and I'm going to show a picture, I was basically like, can we please help you? So please tell us the story of, I think you called him Little Thump, right?
Yeah, so his name's Thumper, but I called him Lil Thump. That was his, little guinea pig rap name. And actually I have a picture.
Oh yeah, let's
see. This is the smallest picture I have.
Oh, and yeah, that's right. So he came with a brother. Was it a brother or sister?
It was a brother. It was his bonded pair, Midnight. So I work with this shelter in Indiana a lot. And the rescue director sent me a message back in April. And she said, hey, I know you do cats and dogs, but just wanted to send you this. I had 2 guinea pigs come in because their owners couldn't care for them anymore. One of them's probably around 6 years old. He's got a tumor in his ear. The vet said it's cancer. Obviously, he's not an adoption candidate, so we'll probably have to euthanize him. Would you want to take him? And the thought didn't even cross my mind. I was like, oh my God, of course I'll take him. I hadn't had guinea pigs since I was a child. I didn't have a cage. I didn't even know what they ate anymore. But I was like, of course I'll take them. So I ended up driving 2 hours to Indiana, picked him up, brought him home, and he was such a special little guy. He was teeny tiny. He was only a pound, and guinea pigs are usually between like 2 and 4 pounds. So he was just this little skinny old man, and he had so much personality. He loved food. He was so happy, and I ended up only having him for 2 months. But he was happy every single day, and Live Like Roo sent him the best guinea pig care package. They had this little, there it is. The strawberry house was in the care package. That was his favorite, and a bunch of treats and toys. And Trisha from Treat Diva took the time to ground up hay and make him his own guinea pig cookies with like a million fruits and vegetables. So he just lived his absolute best life. And I'm so glad that I could, even though it was 2 months, I'm so glad that he could be in a home and be happy and get all these, nice things and not, even though he had cancer and he only had 2 more months to live, he wasn't in the position to be put down. He was still a healthy guy, a healthy, happy guy. So I'm really glad I took him in, and that Live Like Roo kind of rallied behind a little guinea pig.
Yeah, and ironically, and I don't think it was an accident, but Tiffany, our friend Tiffany, who does our accounting and our bookkeeping, and is a good friend of mine, has recently adopted a guinea pig and says that your guinea pig inspired her. So I think that you inspired a lot of people by that. And again, I thank you. You know, I was kind of like, tell me what you need. Tell me everything. Let me.
I was like, I don't know what's a guinea pig.
I know, and I think it was Dawn with Lulu's Locker too, wishing for like, what do they eat, like what do they sleep on, and was trying to find, and then Kara as well, and Treat Diva, Trisha, we're just trying to find like the best things for him. But thank you, Zoe, for everything you do. You know, I always am willing to partner with you. You do everything the right way, which I really appreciate. You don't, you know, use these animals and expose them for funds. You really, really do take great care of them, and you will pull the animals that nobody else wants. And I know where you live too, it sometimes is some really, really difficult cases. So I appreciate everything you do, and I'll always support you. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Whenever you're ready to foster or adopt from me, I can get you one in like 5 seconds. Let me know. I can bang down your door with 5 if you want, but
yeah, that's true. I should say, I think Shep, my husband, John, is ready to adopt. Like he's kind of like, oh, we'll just skip fostering and go to adoption. So that's even an option too, is for me to be checking. I keep looking at your page, like, ooh, that one.
Did you see the little Yorkie yesterday?
Yes, I love that Yorkie so much. What a story. It's unreal. Thank you, Zoe, so much, and have a great
thank you.
You. Take care.
You too.
All right, bye. Another great guest. Really, the shelters and foundations and rescues in the Chicagoland area are just phenomenal, and I love to partner with most of them. There's some that I try to distance myself from that don't do things the right way, and that's just the way that I do things. And sorry, my makeup is a mess from crying so much, but that's what's gonna happen. Also, I'm sorry, I had some pictures that I wanted to show Trixie. Trixie was our guest, one of our first guests with Amy. And this was some of her Book or Fun photo shoot that we did, that she's just so adorable. And her mom dresses her in the best outfits, but I wanted to show those. That's my fault for not showing those when she was on. So I apologize for that, but there's her mom and dad. That's her, that's Amy, who was on with us. Thanks, Kat. You're so sweet, Kat. So we have reached our 5K goal, which is amazing. So that's 10K that has been matched, which is just phenomenal. I really, really appreciate that. And then I have coming up pretty soon, Harold is going to join us with his mom, and I think just his mom. It might be his dad too. I got to see Harold this past weekend. They came over to the pop-up shop, but if you remember, last year, we had his mom, Joanne, on, and it was actually not a great diagnosis for Harold. But the great news is that Harold is still around, and we will be able to check in with him. And he recently had a little jaunt at Bosley's backyard as well, and just loved it. So yes, Baxter and Trixie is the Instagram for Trixie if you want to go and follow her. Okay, I want to check my next guest. Okay, they're coming up at 6. Oh, well, they're coming up next. So we're going to get a Harold update. And then I need to get one thing from my phone. And then I need to see. Okay, I'm getting some updates. We matched that. And I need to check timing of one other thing. Okay. So I'm going to, I want to quickly just add up our matches today. So we had a $2,500 match from Tito's. We had a $5,000 match from Anonymous. And then I would just like to note that in my email, like right before I came on here, I had a match. Sorry, it's not refreshing now. I had a match and somebody's in the room. Sorry, I'm in another screen here. Oh, there's a mystery guest. We got a mystery guest here. I'm a little bit worried because I don't know who it is. Hey, Joanne and Peter, I see you guys. I just teased you. Were you watching? You were. Nice. Anyway, so I was still adding up all of these matches. Sorry. I think I'm going to bring this mystery guest in, but I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit nervous. So let's see what happens here and just hope. Mystery guest, are you there?
I am.
Oh, do I recognize this voice? I don't know. I don't think I do. But what's happening, mystery guest?
I just wanted to come on and say that we are also offering a match.
Oh no, here come the tears. Okay.
We are going to round out the match to the $30,000.
What? Oh my God. So all of the other matches, you will get us to the other 30,000 match for a total of 60?
That is correct.
Oh my God. How am I not going to cry right now? Oh.
We are so excited to be able to do this and to see the number keep growing.
Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, mystery guest. How am I not going to cry? Mystery guest.
I like the name. It sounds so special.
It does. Mystery guest, I mean, I feel like this is definitely not enough, but I will be sending you one of these and really anything else that you want. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So,
I love
guys,
that.
Yeah, we've got to get to the 30,000. We've got to make it there. So I'm going to do some addition, and they're gonna fill in the rest of the matches to get us to 30,000 total in matching. So it's just, thank you, mystery guest. I wish if you want, whatever you want, I got you. Swag, a floaty octopus. Thank you.
We just want to see us get to that number.
Thank you so much. Mystery guest, it looks like you might be our most popular guest today. So, yes. So we will have 30,000 total in matches because of this mystery guest. So I really can't thank you enough. I'm speechless. Thank you so much.
We're very excited. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Okay, all right, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. All right, thank you.
Bye, Sarah.
Okay, now I'm left here by myself. All right. All right, we're good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, whoever you are. Oh, okay, this is hard. So I'm going to bring in the next guest, who hopefully I know has a dog, so it'll help save me. Yes, Sherry loves to see me cry. So if you've been watching the whole time, you've probably seen me lose it many times. So you're welcome. All right. Wow. Guys, we have the chance to raise a total of 60,000 today. So this is amazing. Okay. Yes. Thanks, Kat. I appreciate it. It's tough when you leave an emotional thing like that and then you're by yourself. But here we are. Okay. Here come Joanne, Peter, and Harold. Thank goodness you guys are saving me. Oh, hi. How are you guys?
Good. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yes.
To hear that.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. I know last year it was it was amazing because we were able to grant you a lot of the money that you have spent on Harold to try to get rid of his cancer. And unfortunately, that cancer is still in him, and there's nothing more you can do, which I think was the prognosis last year at this time. And hallelujah, he's still with you guys. And when I touched him in person, it's the first time I met him this weekend, and he is so soft. He's so my type. Like, he's just the most gorgeous hound. But just kind of tell us, where he is and what the last year has been like for you guys.
Yeah, for sure. I also have to just show you what Harold is doing.
Yeah, we can literally show you where he is right now.
That's amazing.
Harold.
What's up there?
Some treats. I left a bag of treats up there. I was trying to coax him to come here, but of course he just went to where the treat bag was. He'll eventually make his way here. Yeah, thank you so much for having us on Giving Tuesday again. It's crazy to just think that we could come back again in a year, and it's crazy that it's already been a year since the last time we were here. So actually, a year ago, he was going through radiation. It was all of December, actually, that he was going through radiation, and he was recovering from his surgery to remove most of the tumor. And it wasn't actually until the following March that we got his prognosis of terminal cancer, and it happened to we happened to find out my birthday. Actually, so it was like the worst birthday ever. But they gave him a prognosis of 3 to 6 months, and that was March 10th. So we're now almost 9 months out from that, and he's still living a really full and happy life. If anything, he's gotten more energetic. He's just become more of lived into more of what a dog should do and enjoy, in terms of just being able to roll around and play with toys. Because when we initially got him, he wasn't very interested in toys at all. But now he'll grab the toys out of his little toy basket and play with it on his own. And yeah, he's just such a silly beagle. He loves sniffing, and we try to go out and try out new trails as much as possible, and to take him to new places to explore. That's really what he loves doing. That's when he really has the most energy and life in him. And so we, at this point, we don't know how much time he has left. I think we are both grateful just for the time that we've had, knowing that he's beaten that initial prognosis of 3 to 6 months. But so far, he's doing really, really well. And we're just really thankful that we get to have this time with him. And here I think he's about to jump. Are you gonna go up there, bud? And he's rocking his new jammies from Live Like Root. You want to come here?
No, come here. You're gonna show him.
Say hi, bud.
There's my boy. There goes his tail. Oh, I love him so much. And somehow those jammies fit him. Those jammies are making him fit down.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe it's just amazing. It just is a testament to all the love that you show him. And I really, really hope that he keeps on living this good life. I know that you guys are kind of living day to day with his diagnosis, but you're amazing dog parents, and I really appreciate that everything that you've done for him. And we got to keep his bucket list going. I mean, I know that Bosley's actually, I want to show some of the Bosley's pictures. I wish I had the video, but Kara, our book fund director, who I've talked about a lot in this live video, hooked you up with Bosley's, and he was able to kind of run around. And actually, this is Kara with him getting a massage. So Kara also runs Wellness and, is it Wags and Wellness? I always get it messed up.
Wellness and Wags.
Wellness and Wags. Yeah, I always do that. Wellness and Wags. So she does a lot of our Booker Fun dog massages. She's amazing. And there he is. Yeah, obviously, that's a typical hound. He's not going to run around. He wants to chill out. He did have a great time there.
He did. We weren't sure how active he would be there, but he did some of the agility stuff, and we were able to play around with his little sloth stuffed animal. So yeah, he had as good of a time as we thought he would.
Yeah, exactly. This is more his style. I know that you guys had a Booker Fun night at a hotel. And you said, did you stay at the Kipton?
We were at the Hoxton in West Loop.
Right, that's right. And that was one of our first Booker Fun stays actually there. How was that?
It was amazing. Harold immediately when we got in, he sniffed the whole place. Of course, he managed to find I think some like Pringles or something in the corner. But we also, I think we gave him some of the steak that we ordered and the food that we got at the hotel.
Probably sounds like something we would do.
Yeah, and then we took him to the dog park near there, which he really enjoyed. Played with this little Shiba Inu there. So it was a great time. And yeah, I think we didn't expect him to be around at this point. So we're trying to think of new exciting things to do for his bucket list. I think he's done a lot of what we thought, we weren't sure if he'd be around to do, but he's done a lot in the past year, and I've like enjoyed every bit of it. He really has too. But yeah, I would say that, besides Live Like Gru really supporting us financially, emotionally, all of that, I truly think that your organization inspired us to be able to make the most of what he has left. I don't know that we would have really approached his prognosis, his terminal cancer in this way if we didn't come across Live Like Gru a little over a year ago. So we're just really thankful for all the ways that you have provided for our family and for Harold, and been able to give him just an amazing time with us.
Yeah, and I'm so happy that I got to meet him. I know that I've tried a few times when you stayed at the hotel, and he came again to our pop-up shop, our holiday pop-up shop in the Loop last weekend, and I just, it was so nice to finally meet him. And seeing you a year ago, and then being able to meet him, not ever thinking that he would still be alive. It's just amazing. Yeah. Thank you guys for being amazing dog parents. Obviously, anything bucket list wise he wants to do, we got you. We're here for, whenever it is time. We will help with the in-home euthanasia and paw prints and anything else he needs. But Harold is on Team Rue, and he's the Live Like Gru dog forever. So Harold, you're stuck with us, and my obsession with hounds. You definitely cannot leave me now. So thank you, Joanne and Peter, for everything. I really appreciate you guys, and I love you. And I hope that we're talking again in 1 year again. It would be nice to have another update and see him driving and be able to touch his fluffy fur again.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, we'll see, but hoping that he'll be around as much as possible. Thank you so much again, Sarah, and just thank you to everyone who gives to Live Like Gru and is involved.
Yeah, appreciate it, and yeah, thanks to everybody that donates. It's really a testament to everybody that we were able to pay so much of their bill. When I got your bills, I was floored with how much you guys had paid for him. To try to heal him. It's just amazing, because you adopted a dog and did not know, obviously, that he was going to be that sick. So it says so much to the kind of people that you are, to have done all that you could to try to get him better. When you just think that you're adopting a dog that's, going to be healthy and be okay. So I love you guys. And yeah, you're in the Rue family forever. So you're stuck with us.
We're happy to be here. Love
awesome.
you too.
Happy Giving Tuesday, and take care. I hope to see you guys soon.
Same. You too.
All right. Bye. Amazing. He's such a sweet, sweet dog. And I'm so, again, as I said earlier, I know not everybody has been watching for all 2 hours, but being able to meet the dogs that we help is one of my favorite things. It always ends in some kind of tears. A lot of times I have owners approach me and thank me and are usually emotional about it. So that part of it can be a bit difficult because it usually happens at an event where I have to speak or where a lot of people are talking to me, and it's not easy to recover from that. And I don't think that I will ever be able to hold it together when I meet an animal or their owner in person, especially one that we've helped at long term for a long time and is thriving. And in the same vein, it's also even more difficult when the animal has passed away. So, sorry. I'm trying to still add up things. Okay. Chip, my husband, texted me. I don't know what's going on, but I tuned in on mute it, and you're crying and I'm teary-eyed. Thanks for watching, Chip. And thanks for muting me at work. I appreciate that. Okay, we've got more guests coming up. Let me see. 6:15, we got another one. And you know what? I've got to grab these pictures of this dog. And I've got to check on their story. But, oh, it sounds like they are hopping in here, or somebody's singing from myself. Could be. Oh, it's Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. I'm going to be with you soon, Chrissy. Chrissy is coming on shortly, and I just need to grab these stills that I have here. I think I sent them yesterday to myself. Sorry, guys. You're watching me work right now. That's just how it goes. I thought I sent these. Right now I haven't. No, I gotta resend them. Okay, I gotta email something to myself, chat among yourselves. I could put another video. Are we losing people? Oh, here's the breaking news. Okay, here's the breaking news. An anonymous donor has offered to add to the matches for a total of $30,000 matched. Okay, I mean, that's insane. It is awesome. So if we hit $30,000 tonight, we're going to get $60,000 total today. The thing that I'm having a problem with is tracking Facebook, because so many people have individual fundraisers. So if you have an individual fundraiser and you know what it is, if you can type it here, that helps me, because I've kind of like not, besides my personal fundraiser and the Live Like Rue page fundraisers, I have not been able to equate all of those together. So if you made your own personal Live Like Rue Giving Tuesday fundraiser, and you can let me know what the total is right now, that would really help me out. So Sherry, I don't have wine, and the reason that I don't have wine is because the only people here are me and some guy painting. Rob, sorry, he's not some guy, he's become a friend. He's painting the kitchen, and Chip is at work. So I have like this huge thing of water, and I can't just get up unless you guys are gonna accept me getting up and having an empty seat here where I can go get wine. But I'm not sure that's gonna be loud. Anyway, so if you have a donate button on your page as well. So anything like that, if you can let me know what that's at, that will help me in adding these other ones that I'm not sure of. And that didn't. I'm trying to get these pictures in here of sweet Kona before we go to Kona's owner. There. Okay. I think this is gonna work. I hope so. Okay. Yeah, so Rob's here painting. Anyway, here's a teaser. Okay, that worked. Chrissy's smiling in the background. Okay, I hope that'll work. Okay, I think it will. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Okay, I need to check one other thing. And sorry, guys, this is what happens. I've got to do a dog and pony show until we get there. I need to check one other thing. Okay. Here we go. All right, I'm going to bring in Chrissy now. Chrissy is going to tell me the story. Let me get rid of this. Hi, Chrissy. Nice to meet you. Actually, oh, you're muted. Sorry. Can you?
I should have known that. I'm a teacher.
Listen, do you know how many times that I've done that? And by the way, I've met you. I met you at the Waukegan Walk, right?
Yes, you did.
Yes, and Sweet Kona. And I believe I met, is it Patrick?
Yes, Patrick's my husband, and you got to meet Jack, Kona's brother.
Jack, that's right.
Yes.
And Kona, tell us the story of Kona.
Sure. So we got Kona in 2011. I finally convinced my husband to get a dog. He has never had a dog. And so after years of begging him, he finally let me get a little rescue, a little tiny black puppy. And all of her brothers and sisters looked a lot like shepherds, but she was the only little black one that looked like a lab. And we're like, oh, that's it. That's her. So we took her home and she quickly became our best friend. We took her camping and hiking and kayaking and paddleboarding and swimming. She quickly became our best friend. In 2015, she was only 4 years old, was her first cancer diagnosis. So she had hemangiosarcoma then. And then for the next few years, she was just riddled with all different sorts of tumors. She ended up getting soft tissue sarcoma. So she went through radiation for that. She had a neural sheath sarcoma. And then her final diagnosis, she had lymphoma and went through, now I'm forgetting, I think it was 18 weeks of chemo for that. And unfortunately, our little girl passed a little while ago, but she was just our trooper the entire time. She never complained. She always went into the vet wagging her tail, and she was just an incredible dog.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I feel like too, I've seen your name a lot, so I know that you kind of latched on to the Live Like Rue Foundation mission. So,
Yes.
So tell us about how that all came about.
Yeah, so because we loved her so much, I mean, we're kind of obsessed with her. Like I have her PJs in my lap. We turned her PJs into a little stuffed animal, and of course, her brother's here with me too, wearing her bandana. Say hi, Jack. But we really needed an outlet. We were just feeling so sad that she was gone. She was our baby. We don't have children, and we've been married for 14 years. And it just feels like Live Like Rue was kind of an outlet for us to kind of get the word out there and help other dogs through their diagnosis. And it was just therapy, knowing other people were going through the same thing. So we got really involved in the Walk in Waukegan, and then through the virtual 5K, just getting friends and family to learn about the foundation and to donate. And it's just been something that has gotten us through a really rough time.
Yeah, and I really appreciate it, because I think, you know, we can't always help people financially, but we try to, you know, we send a care package to everybody that applies. And I think, you know, a lot of times those care packages touch people more than even financials can. So, I mean, just, you know, seeing Kona with the care package and the handmade card from a child, I know that means a lot.
Speaking of which, I am a first grade teacher, and it's Giving Tuesday. So my students all made Live Like Rue cards to send out. So I need to send them to you.
Thank you so much. I mean, when we, I often get notes from people that receive the care packages, and the first thing they comment about is the handmade card. And our care package director, Vicky, she handpicks each card. I mean, she looks at the photo of the dog and tries to match the blanket, but then she makes sure that the card is sentimental and meaningful. So, you know, it really, I know that it means a lot.
Yes.
Oh, there's your, I think
Love you, sister.
it's so sweet.
She's a great dog mama too.
Yeah, that's awesome. The PJ idea, I do love that too. Lauren brought that up. Lauren was on with us earlier with sugar. How do you get that done? That's amazing.
Oh, I can actually give you, I can't remember. Oh no, I do have the name. It's right here. It's on here. Her name is Cindy Lou. and she's on Etsy. But you can just send her anything. We actually thought about sending the Live Like Rue blanket to get that made into it, but it was just too special, and we still like to kind of have it with us. So we did this so that way we could still take our Christmas photos, because Jack has his PJs, we have ours, and that way Kona's still there for our Christmas photos.
Yeah, I mean, that seriously is the sweetest, and it's kind of a great idea. We try to send, you know, when a dog passes away, sometimes we will send something to the owner, and that's like a perfect thing, even if it was a gift card to that store. It sounds like that would be something really, really special and just a great memory. Wow, there's a lot of people that know you. You must have been promoting this.
I told you, that's what I do now.
Yeah, I love that so much. I love it. Yeah, thank you, Sarah, for checking in. So Chrissy, yeah, I was looking just to see if I had we paid any of your bills?
No, I just received the care package.
Okay, so I would like to, if you can dig up some bills for me from Kona, I would like to give you $1,500 for her, just because I know that you're a teacher and you give back to so many, and you obviously handmade cards for us. So I know that you didn't lose her that long ago, so it's probably not going to be hard, but I would love to offer you that money to help you out.
Thank you so much.
Of course, of course. I appreciate you guys. You know, again, I've seen your name, your family's name. I think your mom even came to one of our events. So it means the world to us for people that we have helped to give back to us, and whether that's sharing this broadcast, which you have done, or spreading our message, or showing up to our events. Again, I just get done saying I love meeting people and animals that we've helped, and unfortunately can't always meet the animals if they've passed away, but I do love meeting the humans, and I really, really do love people that pay it forward or pay it back to us. It means a lot, and you become literally our best marketing team. I don't need to hire you because you spread that message. So yeah, it's $1,500 coming your way.
Awesome.
We will get that to you, and I appreciate everybody that's donating, and we made it to our $5,000 match, which is great, which has turned into $10,000, and now we're well on our way to 30, and we would have a total of $30,000 in matches if we can hit that, which is just amazing. It's I spend most of this day crying because people are so generous, and you just you can't believe that people have latched on to something that you went through, only for 6 months, and Rue really left a legacy, and I really, really appreciate you. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome, and I can't wait to see you again at the Rue Pop-Up Shop.
Yeah, so I know you guys are signed up. I know Patrick's going to swap his sweatpants out, which is not
Oh, yeah, but we're going to get the matching hoodie tops. And
oh, good.
I'm already excited. I've already watched all of it on yours.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Christy, so much for being here. It means a lot to me, and I will see you guys soon. Much love, and we will get you that money.
Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, an amazing family. Again, anybody that can spread our message like that, I really appreciate it. Obviously, she had everybody tuning in, which is so sweet. I don't know where we are. I do know that I have a guest coming up soon, I believe. Let me just check on that. Actually, I don't have a guest until 7, so I've got some time. If anybody would like to come on, I could also go and get myself some wine. But no, so we've given out, let's see, $5,000, $3,000, $1,500. So what does that equal? Anybody want to do math for me? Hi, Daniel. By the way, I see that somebody's bringing me wine. Ship is going to bring me wine in 60 minutes. That's always nice, right? And Barb Fitz donated another 25. Thank you, Barb Fitz. That's awesome. And Lauren's fundraiser's at 180. Okay, so if I can get these Facebook ones totals, that would be Kat, you make me laugh every time. I will be getting wine. I'm also I'm getting hungry because I ate lunch at 11. Crystal, yes. That's perfect. Facebook pay, yes. I will see that. I will get that. So it's all good. I really, really appreciate it. 9,500. Okay, so right now I've given out 90. So we've given out almost $10,000, which is great. It's people that really needed it, and you all should be proud that we were able to give out that much. Oh man, I look like a mess. Anyway, that's fine. So we're still well on our way. I'm gonna guess. Okay, so a little while ago we were at. So can I just show you? Like this is my. This is how I'm trying to figure all this out. Okay, so just know that it's not easy. It's not easy over here. But okay, so we were at 16 at 4 o'clock. We were at 16,654. Okay, who wants to help me with this math? Okay, at 4 o'clock we were at 16,654. Let me see. 16,654. Okay, and then wow. I mean, we're close because then we got the $5,000 match. Okay. So I'm not including the matches yet. Okay. So we're trying to get to 5,000 without the match. So the anonymous donor, the mystery guest, is basically taking the okay, where is it? It's taking the 2,500 from Tito's, the 5,000 from Anonymous, and then they're gonna do the rest. Okay. Steve's coming in. Steve, did you want to say hi? Come here. Come here. This is actually good. Come on. Okay. Oh, we're fine. Come on. There we go. All right. Steve's here. We gotta remove the banner so you can see him. Hey, stay here. It's okay. Hey, Steve-o. You can't just say hi. All right. Steve loves this toy. If I don't want it, this one's going to somebody, so I don't want to. Mac. Mac. Please hold. All right. All right. You're okay. All right, sorry about that. I do need wine. You're right. I do. Okay, I'm still trying to add this up. So I think we're like around, okay, this is not including oh, Mac and his sleigh bet. I got that. I got the sleigh bet. Here you go. Mac and his sleigh bet. Okay, I don't want him to fall though. There we go. Dashing through the snow and a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, I better get some money for this singing. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on mountains. Okay, he's shaking. All right, I'm gonna keep Mac here with me. Anyway, I should get something for saying that. I'm going to try to get Deborah on here. She is one of our medical directors. Lauren, can you imagine if they've had one that big for, if they had one that big for sugar? That'd be freaking awesome. Okay, I'm going to try to get her on. Deborah or Colleen, just to give you a little social media update. And then Deborah can give us a little update on the medical and what's going on. And I got to see if Laura can come on. Laura might come on eventually. I'm just running out of things to say, but you guys are hopefully entertained. And you saw me cry. Deborah's in traffic, so she'll be here eventually. Tiffany is going to be on later, And I have some special guests coming on at 7 o'clock. So that's good news. Okay. Thanks, Sherry. Hey, Sherry, do you want to come on? You can come on, Sherry. Yes, I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Okay, I'm really trying to track here. It's not easy. Max cuddled into my lap. Oh, people are amazing. Seriously, people. Oh, Kathy, thank you, Kathy. Wait, what? A lot of people donated $54. Is there something to that? Or is that's amazing. Thank you guys. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm just seeing a bunch of donations come in and the notes, and I'm going to start to cry again. Okay, we're getting close to 30,000. I don't think we're quite there yet, but we are very, very, very close. And I'm so thankful. Okay. That's good. Colleen is telling me to sing 7,000. Wow, that just went up. Okay. So that's great news. Okay. Colleen's refusing to come on because she looks like this. She's gonna kill me. Colleen's our social media director, and she does a great job. But she's doing laundry right now. So let's see who else I could get on here. Anyway, I could also show another video, so I can cue something up for us to watch. But sorry guys, our next guest is. I should have had another guest around 6:30. I think I just thought that the guest should go a little bit longer, but it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, Deborah, you can come on with just audio if you want. That'd be fine. That's not a problem. I mean, literally anybody could come on if you guys want. If somebody wants to come on, just come on in. But yeah, we are there. Yeah, Colleen. Colleen, just do it. Everybody loves you. And we want to see your dogs. I want to see Bruce and that Applehead Chihuahua. I forget his name. He's the cutest. Colleen. Okay. Okay, I'm checking. I'm going to show you, actually, we have a few videos from last year that I can play. There's also this trailer. I'm going to show you this. This is actually from last year. If you guys remember, ooh, don't play. I know it's going to do that. Last year we were trying, sorry, last year, see, I'm losing my voice. Last year we were trying to hit $1 million in grants given out since our inception, which was 2016. So in 4 years. So what we did is we branded that Thanks a Million. And when we did that, I had asked people to share their stories. So here's some of the here's the trailer, actually. That is just, I just love it. So let me get this here.
You meant the world to me. It didn't look good, and I wrote to Sarah. Sarah's like, hey, no problem. We'll take care of it. Live Like Rue was there for us right from the start.
Gave us hope gave us a ray of sunshine in a really dark time.
If it wasn't for the Life Crew, we wouldn't have been able to give her the best care possible.
I do appreciate you making his last moments, his last few weeks memorable.
It was just this gesture of kindness and warmth from complete strangers.
It provides a small moment of happiness in one of the worst times of someone's life.
They saved my friend. They saved the dog named Piglet.
Keep doing what you're doing. Live like Rue.
We love you, Live Like Rue.
Thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you.
And we will be forever grateful.
We are so excited that you're at the $1 million mark. You've helped so many animals.
You are truly just a godsend.
We know that we can message Sarah at midnight if we want. She'll probably answer.
God bless you guys. You're the best.
The stuff that you do inspires me to be a better person and to help others.
Oh, that was the best. That was like one of my favorite things that we've ever done. It still makes me cry because it just says so much about everybody that we help, but also how many of those people have given back by just even simply recording those videos. And I should know, I wish I had an exact number, and Deborah's about to come on audio only because she's in awful Chicago traffic. Carrie, I'm going to post that in a second and have you tell me more about it. But it just gives you a kind of a glimpse of not only the amount of people that we've helped, but how much not only we mean to them, but they mean to us. So, you know, every single person that we've helped, I'm indebted to forever. So Carrie has something interesting. I'm nominating my Chicago folks who love to dance to help with future entertainment, Melissa Gambino Osborne, maybe with the Salesforce Flash Mob backup, and Jason Trinidad pusher. Not shy at all. Okay. I mean, honestly, I would love to have some kind of, and we've talked about this, somebody teach us a dance and then we do it. It'd be amazing. So Carrie, if you can tell us more about that, you can email me, Sarah, SARAH, at livelikeRue.org. I love that. But Deborah will come on, but I know like about a month ago, we were at $1.4 million given out. So since last December, when we were trying to hit that $1 million mark, I believe that night we ended up raising about $25,000. So we were, you know, and our goal on Giving Tuesday last year was to give out money. So raise money, but then give it out, which is what we're doing today too. So really important for us last year to hit the 1 million given out. And that's the key, is that was the amount that we had given out. It wasn't what we were trying to raise. So Deborah's joining us from Chicago traffic. Hello, Deborah.
Okay, I'm totally getting off at my exit, and I'm going to pull over so I'm not breaking any laws.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I mean, I think that in this day and age, everybody's Zooming, right? Everybody's Zooming while they're driving because they're always attached to work now. Like you can never disconnect fully, right?
Right, and I was not supposed to work today, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I ended up having to work. So here, I'll put a little light on. Hi!
There she is, looking good.
I'm done with the majority of the traffic, so my body won't come out. This will be a PG-rated video now.
Okay, good. Yeah, Deborah and I are both from the East Coast. And so we often commiserate, and no offense to anybody on here, but a lot of people in Chicagoland like to drive under the speed limit in the left lane and sit there when they're not passing people. And if you know the rules of the road, you know if you're in the left lane, you're passing people, you're not sitting there going 40 miles an hour in a 65 speed limit, where really the left lane should be like the Autobahn. Okay, that's my TED Talk for today.
Yes, if you ever ride passenger with me in a morning commute down Lakeshore Drive, bring earmuffs.
Deborah's from Boston, and I'm from like Pennsylvania area, so you know Boston drivers. Lancaster.
Oh, we're horrible. We're horrible.
Yeah, Boston drivers have a real reputation. My mouse has decided to stop working.
We have to
anyway.
skills.
Deborah, I wanted you to kind of I'm trying to get Krill on eventually. I don't know if she can come on, but I'm trying to kind of get a medical update. I think I see that we're at 268,698 given out for this year. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's yeah, because we were hoping to get to 300 by December 31st.
Yep. So we will be able to do that. I know that for a fact. So that's the great news is, unfortunately this year, and Deborah, just so everybody knows, Deborah helps us with our medical emails and medical applications. So she helps Laura kind of comb through them, figure out, who is in line for money next. And what month are we in? We're backed up for a while in medical grants just because there are so many. So
I think we're in May right now, and there's like over 200 waiting. And it just, every time I read one, it breaks my heart because I just have to send a message that's like, I'm so sorry to hear about what's happening, unfortunately, because, it was kind of a two-layer thing. Like, people were losing their jobs and more people were needing money, and then our donations went down because, less people were able to give. So it really kind of hit us twice as hard, and we're just trying to play catch up, and I feel awful like every time I have to tell somebody, you have to wait.
Yeah, and it's sad. I think the worst part of it is that when somebody applies, like, they need us now. Like, they don't need us, in 5 months. So when people apply, and sometimes, just like I was just talking to Chrissy, like, we weren't able to help her, but I'm able to commit to some money now, but we still have all of those people waiting. And anything, cancer related, you kind of need the funds right away. And people are still thankful, even if we help them months later. It's not that they're not thankful, but it's just kind of like, if you can't afford it and we can't help you, then you're kind of stuck. And that part of it is really, really sad.
Right, and also like applying, like hoping, like, because it's such a time sensitive subject. So it's like you apply, and then it's like that email that's like, you're in line, and it's like you just don't know when you're gonna get it, and it's just, you're already going through so much, and it breaks my heart every time I have to send that email. So I'm hoping after today, $60,000, let's raise it. Let's give out some grants. Stop honking.
There it goes. Deborah was about to cry until somebody beeped at her.
I was literally on the verge of tears, and I harnessed it into anger, and I am fine now.
Welcome to the world of Deborah, everybody. Amazing.
I mean, I've cried for the last 2 hours at my desk, so I can't cry while I'm driving.
Yeah, because you went to work and you weren't supposed to go to work. You're already in a mood.
Now, I am already in a mood. I'm going to open some wine when I get home.
Sounds amazing right now. Well, Deborah, too, I wanted to also, Deborah also does a lot of our fundraising. So she's also our fundraising director / coordinator. So she's constantly asking businesses for sponsorships or items, or going to, companies and saying, can you guys do a fundraising day for us? So Deborah, what has that been like in the past few months? As we've started to open up a little bit. It seems like now we might close down again, but how difficult has that been, trying to get people to kind of commit to not just donating items, but holding a fundraiser for us where they give back 5 or 10%?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, so I manage a bar on the side as one of my many jobs, and I mean, we were shut down for so long, and then even when we did reopen, like, trying to get people in the door was awful, which I honestly, like, I totally agree with, get the concerns. Like, I'm high risk, so I actually took a step back from bartending to do the managing. And even when we can get the event set up, which, we weren't for a while, now we're able to start getting them set back up. People are coming out, but not like they were before. People are still, hesitant to come out. They're obviously, saving money because the last year and a half has been really hard financially for us. It's definitely ramping back up, and I'm really hoping, 6 months to a year, like, get back up to where we were. But when we were doing like some of the restaurant fundraisers, we weren't getting any people going into the restaurants and eating. And then I think one of the ones we just did like dine in and pick up, and they actually allowed us to do delivery too, which was nice. They usually don't include that method, but they were, they understood because of COVID and they wanted to help raise more money. But yeah, it's just been all around. It's just been difficult on both sides, on the asking. It's hard too, like, because I know what everybody has been through. It's hard for me to like reach out to a business and be like, I know the last year and a half sucked, but like, could you help us? So I've been using my personal contacts with the bar industry and my friends who own small businesses. But we have such a great community with Live Like Rue that people are so happy to help, and it's been amazing the last few months.
Yeah, it's so true. It's a very fine line we walk. And I think I learned this too, like, halfway through the pandemic or even early in the pandemic, when I approached Eric about coming on and trying to find a way to give back to him. And it ended up being like a perfect marriage because he was losing money from not doing his gigs. And it was just like an added extra for us to have him and be able to split that money. But you kind of have to make your brain switch a little bit because I think a lot of people take from the service industry and they just expect you to give, or that you expect them to give. And, I think we've learned in the past almost 2 years that you have to partner with the service industry and you can't just take from them. Like, you've got to do something to help them in return. And, I see a lot of companies where they'll say, can you post this Pampered Chef or whatever? And they're kind of using our audience to get people to buy things. And I've shied away from that a bit. But it is very, very important when you're doing a fundraiser with a partner, especially somebody in the service industry or an event, or we hired a band for the dog prom on May 20th. And I told them, do not give us a discount because we're charity. I want to give back to you guys. I know that you've not done events for so long. I think your brain kind of switches with how you do things. And we obviously have, like you said, Deborah, we've lost a lot in donations. Like, we've not been able to give out as much as we can. And, we see people canceling their monthly subscriptions. And I totally understand that. But it's just really difficult on both ends. And you have to understand that you can't take advantage of those people. Obviously, we want people to donate items and services and stuff. But in my opinion, artists and service industries and venues and bands and vendors, that we would use for an event, they have lost out on far more than us in the past almost 2 years. So it's really, really important to give back to those people and, let them know that we support them by not asking for discounts and free things.
Yeah, the hope is like, if a business donates like a $20 gift certificate, the hope is that when that person goes to redeem it, they spend more than that. So it brings the business some extra money.
Yeah, that's the important part too. Is like, we are going to give them as much social media exposure or whatever else exposure that we can. So that's also really important. Deborah, thanks for joining us. Are you almost home, or what's going on?
I'm about to turn right onto my street. I just passed a cop, so that's why I dropped the phone really quick. Yeah, no, I'm about to pull into my garage, so perfect timing.
Yeah, in about 10 minutes, we've got probably our biggest surprise of the night. So I'm excited for that, and I hope that you'll be able to tune in for that too, because I know you're kind of waiting anxiously for that. I don't know, did you see earlier when our mysterious guest came on and said that they would match the rest of the $30,000?
I did. I was at work and I screamed a little bit. My boss ran up. He's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "That thing I'm supposed to be at today?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, we're dog friendly, so like a couple of the other people ran up and like everybody started crying, and it was like, we have a rescue pit bull who comes in the office with one of our staff, and like she was like barking, and it was like, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of just like frozen in shock, and then when they were, because I was like, who is this, what's happening? And then once they were off the screen, kind of lost it. And I felt bad because we had Harold and Joanne and Peter and waiting in the waiting room, and I was just like, okay, let me try to contain myself enough so that I can speak. But it's such an emotional day, and it's hard to keep your cool, and it's hard, when I started with my own dog being sick today and not knowing, what was going to happen with him, and trying to figure out if there was something really wrong with him, what I was going to do, how long you were going to have to be live for, and that kind of thing. But it is amazing, and I really do thank you, because the medical team, it's very emotional. They see applications, they see people desperate, they see follow-up emails, any word on my application. It really, really is difficult and hard to kind of get through that. So Deborah, thanks for all you do. And Deborah, what's great about Deborah is she goes and raises the money, and then she can go and spend the money. So she sees both sides of it, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, the more we raise, the more people we can help, and especially people in desperate situations. So we really appreciate everything you do, Deborah.
And shout out to my medical partner, Krill.
Yeah, Laura. She might be in the car. Well, see, now, like, you can hop in no matter where you are. I mean, we're not afraid here.
Yeah, we're breaking laws left and right.
Just be careful. Just be careful.
I'm literally at my garage right now. I'm good. No tickets.
Tell Josie we said hi. If you want to check in again later, we appreciate it. Christine says so much for all you do. Christine's one of our biggest supporters. So thank you, Christine. I appreciate
thank you for all our donors, and I'll see if I can wrangle Josie Grossi into her Roo pajamas.
Yes, I love that. Come on back if you can get them in there.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for all our donors.
Yes,
and our matchers.
Yes, all the matchers, insane. It's amazing.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
You guys are awesome.
Okay, bye, love. Bye. Okay, sorry, dead air. I think Laura Krill is going to join us, and then we've got a surprise at. We have got a surprise around 7. We've just got to get some things in order here. Yeah, so we've done $268,698 for the year, which is very important. Sorry, very impressive. I just wanted to look at 2020. We did 2020 was an anomaly. Again, we didn't have any events. We had a few events. We did $358,902 given out in 2020. So we won't hit that this year. This year's been very difficult. We basically, not doing in-person events is really, really hard. It's kind of the, our bread and butter. And even though we are a nationwide organization, actually we're worldwide if you think about it. It's our events are really, it keeps us afloat, and not just that, but you become kind of an ambassador for Live Like Real. You get to meet people that you don't normally see, like I was saying earlier. So not having events, and some of our events are huge money makers, especially our in-person ones. So like not doing prom in 2020 and not doing it again this year was really hard. We're going to do it in 2022, but that made us a lot of money and helped us. And again, your donations and our monthly donors and everybody that donates on Facebook and our website, it means so much to us. So thank you guys. Kat, I sent you the link to your Facebook Messenger if you want to hop on. I do have somebody coming on in 7 minutes though. So hop on in, and possibly Laura Krill, but the more guests we have in here, the better. Again, we are closing in on 30,000. If I've done my math correctly, not including Facebook, we're around 25,000. So really amazing. Sorry. And Mac just wants to say hi quickly. Yeah, Carrie, we have a dog prom. So the dog prom is on May 20th. It's on May 20th. It's at Bridge 410, which is in Westtown. and it has a huge yard. We're supposed to have the Tito's Streamliner. Am I saying it right? It's like a camper with Tito's in it. Tito's, amazing sponsor. And the dogs, it's an 80s prom. And we basically have a lot of contests. We have a lot of raffles. We have a silent auction. We have so much. So I love the dog prom. We have like prom king and prom queen and so much more. I'm very excited, and I see some guests coming in, so I got to put Mac down. But don't worry, everybody. He's in his sleigh bed. Can you guys see it? He's in his sleigh bed. He's happy. He's sitting on my lap in his sleigh bed. So that's great. Yeah, so that's the Airstream. Yeah. Tito's Airstream. Tito's handmade vodka, not TIDOS. It seriously is the best. So that's coming May 20th. We'll have tickets on sale for it. And we actually had a contest. If you started a Giving Tuesday fundraiser, you will get round trip tickets. If you're not from Chicago, you'll get a round trip plane tickets and hotel to the dog prom and free dog tickets. And sorry, I'm texting and I'm trying to have a conversation. But yeah, May 20th. Yes. And we have a band. Yes, you bring your dog, you dress up your dog. We're doing 80s theme. So your dog better have like a Madonna tutu and some pearls. If it's male, I don't know how you're going to grease their hair, but you got to do something fun. Thanks, Kat. You're the best. So our next guest is here, but I'm going to wait for Laura. Laura's actually coming in for a bit. It would be great, like following up with her after we just, yes, everybody has to come to the dog prom. Here, Laura will tell you the dog prom is where it's at. It's so much fun. It's the best time. So it's May 20th. We've missed it the last 2 years. It's been very sad not having it. But yeah, for those of you that make Giving Tuesday fundraisers, like I said, we will be pooling. Actually, I think we said that the top, whoever has raised the most money gets to come to the prom. And if you don't live here, then we pay for your ticket and your hotel. So that's awesome. Anyway, Laura, everybody, I know that everybody knows who she is, and you have seen her on here, and most people hear from you in email, Laura, but here she is in the flesh, virtually.
Hi. Thanks for having me pop on.
Yeah, happy Giving Tuesday to you, Laura.
Yeah.
So Deborah and I kind of just went over where we are. I think it's like 268. Our goal is to get to 300 given out this year. And I was just kind of chatting with like our struggles with, we're backed up to May as far as grants that we've given out. And it's been hard when somebody gets a cancer diagnosis because they need us kind of right away to know if they will be able to help their dog with our help. But what's been the toughest part, and even back into 2020, it's been really, really difficult.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time the last few days thinking about, starting where we started with the pandemic. But I feel like even though 2020 was such a hard year for all of us and life-changing for all of us, a pandemic that we've never experienced at this level, we stayed afloat because I guess we had the first few months of normalcy, and then of course we had Eric's brilliant work to help us out through a lot of the year. 2021, I feel like everything is just backlogging, and it's been harder this year to raise those funds, and cancer doesn't go away and the applicants don't stop. So it's emotional to see that list of over 200 people waiting for us, but people are patient, and they are so grateful when we're able to help. and there's times when, we haven't been able to help in time, and their animal has passed. But what I've talked to people about is through that battle, I know, they have the loss, but unfortunately the bills don't go away. And they have been so appreciative that we're still able to help them when the fight is over, so to speak. And because they just have to get ahead. And so many people just rack up various credit cards and care credit and borrow. So the fact that, a lot of organizations will only fund for certain diagnoses or certain treatments, where we've never set rules like that aside for our grants. If we see the need and we have the proper, medical paperwork, we want to give when we have it to give, and everyone is just so appreciative of everything that we can do.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing is, and I just kind of said that to Deborah, is nobody's mad that we are helping them months later, which I appreciate. And occasionally, unfortunately, the dog has passed away, but it really, and we do it the right way. I think that's important too, is we don't just skip people, we always are trying. Yeah, we always are trying to go in the order of the applications, and if you've sent in the proper paperwork and you've done it the right way, which can be a struggle, and Laura and Deborah see that. That's what they do, is they fish through that. But that part of it is not easy, and it's difficult, as Deborah said, to tell somebody like, hey, I really appreciate you sending all this stuff, but we just are backed up. So Laura, I really appreciate you doing that, because a lot of what you and Deborah do, which I have just said, is just, it's really difficult to read and see pictures of animals that you can't help immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that
I'm
said,
really excited about the match, because I'm already thinking how far we can get down our wait list with $60,000.
I know. And I don't know if you saw when the mystery guest came on, but I was like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even talk. Number one, I was so embarrassed. Number two, I was trying to figure out like who it was. And number three, once they left and I was by myself, I was just like, couldn't contain myself. I was a mess. Anyway, with that, I'm bringing in our next guest. Hi guys, how are you?
How you doing?
I know that Laura knows you well. So
Hi, Laura.
Hi, I'm so glad to see you in person.
I know.
Hi.
Here she is.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So that's Kiki Lulu.
This is Kiki Lulu. Yeah.
Oh my God, I love her. And
it's our girl.
Your tree is lit, so you guys are all festive. You ready for your close up? It looks like.
Yeah.
I love it. So I've heard your story, but I would love for you guys to tell your story, and then we can. I wanted Laura just to kind of give some background too on how long you guys have waited, and then we'll kind of figure things out from there.
She got her diagnosis for oral melanoma. I found something in her mouth. It was actually beginning of December. And she had her first surgery. I think she's going to leave us. She had her first surgery in December of last year, and then she was diagnosed on the 30th of December of last year with oral melanoma. And she was 13. Doctor said, with what was going on with her, that they thought that maybe it would be best, since she was an older dog, just to kind of let her live her days. And that didn't go over very well with us at all. So she's been with us through all of our cancer diagnoses and all of our treatments and all of our time off work and all of our home care. And we were going to try to do the same for her. So it's been a long haul. I found out about you guys through a friend, actually, on Facebook. And I think I first contacted you maybe in April of this year. And she's been through several treatments of chemotherapy at a veterinary specialty center in Buffalo Grove and all kinds of radiation treatments. And then she's currently still going for her scans every couple of months and currently still undergoing her boosters of the melanoma booster for the chemotherapy. So she's a trooper. She just had a birthday. She turned 14 a couple of weeks ago. So, and the last time we saw the doctor, they said that they were amazed that she was doing as well as she was for as old as she is. So the cancer has not spread, thank goodness, and there's no reoccurrence of her oral melanoma in her mouth. So like I said, with all of us being so sick and my husband being so sick for so long, so many different times, we just couldn't do that with her. She's our baby. So she's still here, and the Christmas tree is up early because she loves Christmas, and the tree is her favorite. So yeah.
Look at her sweet smile. I just love her. Again, she's the epitome of what we do. So I heard you say that your husband has been sick and you guys have an illness as well. Can you kind of bring us in on that too?
Absolutely. I was diagnosed with esthesioneuroblastoma in 2012. Since then, over the course of the last 10 years, I've had 4 surgeries. I've had chemo twice and radiation 3 times. It does a lot on you, and the more you have as you progress, even though the first time you have it isn't so bad, by the time you have it the 3rd time, that's when you can really tell it wears on you. But I'm not ready to go and wasn't ready to go, so I continue that fight. So when she was diagnosed with her thing too, we only had one option. We didn't have the option to just let her go.
So we decided to fight for her.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what it costs. We'll
beg, borrow, steal. Well,
yeah,
maybe not steal, but care credit and credit cards and home equity loans and charging up everything we have, and it is what it is. She's still here, so. She was able to take a trip with us this summer. We took her on a road trip, but we all went on a family vacation to South Dakota, so she was able to do that with us. And another Mother's Day, and another Father's Day, and another birthday, and here we are at Christmas. So it's been even though it's been a trying year, especially for my husband at the beginning of the year, and especially for her, it's been a good year. So.
Yeah, that's
amazing. Tons of oncologist appointments here this month. So.
Yeah, it's remarkable too. I was talking to Hank and Paco earlier, and just it's really hard. I think you rely on your animals when you're sick or down or depressed or having a bad day, and when they become sick, I'm gonna start to...
Yeah.
You guys are so strong.
We don't have a choice. So
yeah, it's amazing. Like, you are wonderful, and I know how hard that is when you're sick and you then have to worry about your sick animals. So Laura, I wanted you just to kind of bring us up to speed with what we've gotten from them. We also partner with VSC, so I know that part of it is important as well, but we're hoping to help you guys a little bit as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
Natalie has been amazing, being very patient with our wait list. She's updated us, every couple months with pictures of those celebrations of Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, and we appreciate you hanging in there with us. And I was so happy a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, to be able to email you and say you're finally at the top of the list.
And that she's still here. Yeah.
Yeah. And we would have loved to have been able to work it out to meet you in person, and I hope we can still do that at some point. But I asked you to recap all of the bills that you had spent, and I think you're right around 13,000.
Yeah.
And Carlos, you were off of work because of your medical issues, and then when you returned to work, you were laid off because of the pandemic. Is that correct, or were you laid off for a while?
Yeah, a little bit of this and that. Same thing. just with the whole treatment, and then by the the timing of going back, it was difficult. Everyone, the whole country was difficult in that regard. But on top of everything else, and you try to justify why you haven't been at work for the past. I think I was in for 4 months, or I'm sorry, out for 4 months. So yeah, it was a lot to deal with. But like she says, the true rock here in our house is her right here. She's a strength when I need it. She's a strength for her because
she's playing with her ball right now.
I'd say strong because of her, and we kind of feed off each other. But she's a real rock in the house here.
Oh.
Well, there's an amazing moment of the night. It's so sweet.
Well, I definitely told you guys that we would be having a grant for you, and I was hoping that we could offer something by the end of the week, but I think that Sarah will probably let you know that I think based on today, I hope we can offer something tonight, and I'll let you do the honors on that.
Yeah, so because of how successful tonight has been, we will be giving you guys $10,000.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Oh. We always say live like Lou, live like Lulu. Oh, it'll pay off one of my loans.
Good.
Come here, baby. That's amazing.
It is. I mean, it's
I told Carlos, I'm like, maybe they'll send us away for the weekend or something.
Not blowing my own horn. I'm a pretty eloquent speaker, and I don't have anything to say. It's especially nowadays. It's really awesome to hear that people like that
People are still so generous because there's a lot of ugly in the world right now.
And with everyone's work, like the lady you had on before, and Laura and Sarah, with your entire organization, based upon the love for your fur baby, and all these great comments we're seeing down at the bottom of the screen with all these people send their love and support, and
yeah.
It's great to see stuff like that when sometimes you look at the world, it can be ugly. It's good to know that it's just a little bit and not the whole world. So thank you to everyone,
Yes, thank
especially
you
those
so much.
who donate to such a great organization. Thank you. Really.
Thank you. I don't even know what else to say. Thank you.
I started this whole thing with crying. I knew that we were going to have lots of tears at the end, but I'm so amazed by your strength. I mean, Carlos, what you go through, and then having an ill dog, and then on top of that, I can't imagine the bills you have for yourself, let alone your dog. And you guys could have said, well, she has cancer and we're going to just let her go, but you're fighting. So that's the epitome of everything we love.
We want to make it to prom.
Oh, I can't even imagine her in a tutu. Oh, it would be amazing.
I'll send you a photo.
I see pink with rhinestones.
Yes.
And a tiara.
For sure.
You've got all kinds of costumes and goggles and hats with ears and antennas and all kinds of fun stuff.
Yes, and anything that you want to do for a bucket list, I don't like to call it that. We call it our Booker Fund, but anything that you want to do, if you want to take a trip somewhere with her, we've got you guys. Please know that we're here for you. And I know, you have over $13,000, I think, in bills already. So, this $10,000 is just a start. If we can keep her living, we'll help you and put you under our account at BSC as well.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Truly amazing. Really,
we want to
really
come
is.
see you.
I mean, I need to meet her. There's no doubt about that. She's
I mean, you can sit here right now, Sarah, and wrap your arms around her neck, and she would hug you back. This is her true personality. I've never seen any personality like this, and I mean, of course, I'm biased because she's my Kiki Lulu, but seriously, I mean, her personality, where a complete stranger can grab her by her head and give her a hug, and she'll do it. She'll let her, you can dress her, you can undress her, you can play with her face, and she's truly amazing.
She looks a little like Rue too.
Yeah, they have resemblance.
Yeah.
I think she looks
She's
like
very
she's
velvety.
Yeah, velvet. That's Laura. There we go. We both say the same thing. The velvety fur is just
Yes, she's
So,
definitely.
Well, we wish Carlos you the best. I wish that we could help you more, but I'm hoping that this kind of indirectly helps you with your cancer diagnosis as well and take some of the stress off of that. And I'm so sorry that you have to go through all that. It's awful, but I am so thankful that because of our donations today and our amazing donors all the time that we can help you in a big way and keep helping you for sure.
Thank you so much, ladies. Merry Christmas.
Truly amazing. Thank you to everybody. We really appreciate all the great comments from everybody, and of course the endless work that you do for everybody in similar scenarios. Fantastic. I applaud you, the entire organization.
Thank you guys, and we'll be in touch with that money. Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh my God, I love her so much. I can't. Oh, Krill, what timing by you to join me, by the way?
That was great timing.
Yeah.
So glad to meet them.
Yeah, and you got to build up the story, which was great. I remember us talking about, okay, who can we surprise for Giving Tuesday? Ended up being. I remember us talking about, okay, who can we surprise for Giving Tuesday? What are you watching on, Deb? I don't think she knew that she was like. What are you watching on, Deb? You gotta mute whatever you're watching on.
I had it open in 2 browsers, so I had to close it.
That means you were getting twice the views.
I can't believe I just missed the announcement. I was like crying in the kitchen while I was feeding Josie.
You have to rewind it.
Oh, I watched it. But I was like, I wanted to be like in the screen with you guys.
Oh, I got you. I
had FOMO.
I know, they are amazing. You guys did a great job picking through all of those apps that you got. There's Josie and her PJs.
She's so not happy right now.
Those are old school, right? Aren't those originals?
Yeah. Do you love your She ate a squirrel today, so this is what she gets. Yeah.
I mean,
she likes the dead animals on her walk.
Hey, can you guys chat? Well, I got to add some things up, all right? So just chat about, what is our goal for the next month to round out this year?
Well, now that we're on here, Sarah, you can go get wine.
Very true. Bye.
She laughed. Let's see, our goal. I think Sarah talked about that we would like to hit 300,000 for the year. Which is down a little bit from last year, but I feel like that would be a huge accomplishment. And we're on we have momentum now with Giving Tuesday, so maybe we can go above that.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to get, what are we on, May right now for the applications?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to, like you said, if we could get 60 grand, we could blow through those and that would be amazing. To be able to send all those emails. Uh-oh, did you go to... Am I by myself? No, I did not sign up for this.
I don't know what happened. We lost Krill. But I do see another guest. I gotta make sure she's ready. I asked Tiffany to come on because I wanted people to see her guinea pig, because we were talking to Zoe from oh, here comes Krill back. Now it's party. Uh-oh, Krill might be having some issues. Tiffany, you ready for us down there? She looks
sorry.
Like she's back. You left Deborah by herself. I had to jump back in.
Everything started spinning.
Oh, there's Carlos. Carlos, that's so sweet.
I love you.
Josie, do you want to say hi to everybody? Show you off your pajamas?
There's Tiffany.
There's Tiffany.
Hi, guys.
Tiffany, everybody, Tiffany is our bookkeeper, our accountant, and she's with her guinea pig.
And I have Starlene with me.
Yeah, let's hear it. Hi, Starlene.
Can you hear her? Can you say hello? Say hello. She's a good pig.
Yes, she is. Tiffany, how's everything? I know you had to work today.
I did. I just walked in the door, so I had to stop and get my dog Lily, who is a zombie at this point, some baby food to get her to eat her dog food. But I wanted to join in, wanted to say, Starlene wants to say hello, and Zoe was really my inspiration for adopting a senior guinea pig. I'm going to put her back because she's eating her cookies. And Live Like Rue obviously supported her guinea pig through its treatment. And because of that, and I know what good work you guys do, my company is donating $2,500 to the cause today. So hopefully we get you a little closer to your goal.
I'm gonna start to cry again. How many times do I cry today? Like 10?
Don't cry. Don't cry. And Lily's here with me, so yeah. She says, "Don't cry, Miss Sarah."
We gotta bring Lily up full screen.
You say hello? There's a girl.
Wow. So our match total is insane.
So how's it going?
Okay, so as the official accountant, I really wish I had you beside me. You know, like when they're counting the tallies for like Oscars and stuff, when they bring out
next year, as I'm now building my team, I may have a day to come and just hang out and do this. So that's what I'm hoping for.
Yes, because I keep refreshing and I can see everything, you know, but I can't like keep up with Facebook. So that's part of the problem. And I think like the fundraise platform I'm using is separate than our actual website, but I'm not positive. So I believe though that we are very, very close to 30,000.
That's awesome.
We have there's Henry. We have a total of 60,000 all matches, including your match.
That's awesome. Wow.
And Deborah is just gone, I guess. But Tiffany, do you want to give your company a little shout out?
Yeah, so I work for a commercial real estate company called In Commercial. Yeah, she's drinking a Tito's for me.
That's where I went. I went to go make a drink, which is a Tito's drink.
That's awesome.
So I'll be back.
We'll drink to that.
Yes.
But yeah, no, we love to give back and glad to be in a position to be able to. So we're really glad that we could help out and give you guys some more to help families who really need it. So
yeah, thank you, Tiffany, so much. And I've been to your office a few times and seen your coworkers, and actually we partnered with one of them for some things that we have in our shop, which are handmade ornaments of different breeds. And it's just, you have amazing people in your office that really believe in what we do. And I'm so thankful. And that $2,500 gets us to a really good spot. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. We know it'll be put to a really good use.
Yes. Tiffany's great at it. So everybody knows we don't need to hide it. We go through an audit every year because of the amount of money that comes in. So every penny that comes in and goes out is accounted for by Tiffany. It is arduous, but she's got me very organized. So when I started this foundation, I just wanted to help animals. I didn't want to deal with all of that stuff, and I didn't really deal with it properly. I wasn't hiding anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just not organized. So what's great about the audit is that when we get that back, we see where we can improve, where we can help more people, where I need to stop buying so much swag. So it's a very honest assessment of what we do. And it's actually a great thing for us. And you know, I think when you hear the word audit, you immediately think, oh, what did they do wrong? But we do nothing wrong. It's actually great because you can see where every cent that comes in and goes to. So Tiffany, it's a thankless job. It's really a lot of work, but I'm so happy that she's on our team to help us do that. So thanks so much, Tiffany.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad to do it.
Thank you. Okay, Tiffany, we appreciate it. I know you just got home from work, so thank you so much. I can't thank you enough, and thanks to everybody on your team.
Yeah. Y'all keep up the good work, and we'll be watching tonight. So
awesome. Hopefully
here's to many more dollars.
Yes. Bye, Lily. I love you.
Bye.
Lily's the best. Oh my God, she's so freaking.
Bye, guys.
Bye, T.
Bye.
Thanks, Christy. Appreciate it. Where's Deborah? She's still getting that. What do you think she's making? The Tito's vodka?
She's got a.
Oh,
I mean, they're our sponsors, so.
I hope so. What did you make?
Well, in my Live Like Rue glass with my Tito's vodka, I made a little I don't know, like left from right.
I know. It's messed up.
It's like backwards.
Yeah.
I did a little Diet 7-Up with a splish splash of Crystal Light blue raspberry.
Wow.
Ooh.
That's very impressive.
I get to work from home tomorrow because I had to go in today. So cheers.
Wow, that's kind of nice. I have to be at work very early. Gotta have that Tito's. It's very true, Ken. Can you guys think of any other stories or anything else that you'd want to share, or maybe some upcoming, recipients that we're kind of looking at, or just some stories you have from the past year, and then I'm gonna go check on where we are because I think we're very close.
I was just gonna say we have like events coming up that we've been kind of discussing. So we had the Santa photos at the bar, and then we were talking about Kara, who does Booker Fund. We were she does the massage therapy, so we were talking about possibly doing like a pet massage therapy 101 class, which we could do virtually. And you would, with a certain amount of donation, you would get a link to the class. Josie has IVDD. She has a bulging disc in her back. So we've been going to physical therapy now. I think it's been a year and a half or 2 years. And it was just before the pandemic. So it was probably about 2 years.
You've been going over 2 years.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know.
You've been going 2.5 years.
I have no sense of time anymore. I don't know what year it is, what day it is. But we were able to go down to every other week. So what we do is we supplement the off weeks that we don't go to PT, and we have Clara come and do massage. And I thought at first, like, oh, Josie gets a spa day, like lucky Josie. But it makes a huge improvement. The weeks that we aren't able to do it because of work or anything, the physical therapist will make a comment like, oh, she feels really tight this week, or like she feels, she feels a little off. So it's awesome. Like Josie loves when Kara comes over. So it would be great to be able to do like a 101 Zoom class and teach people stuff that they could do with their pets.
Yeah. The wellness aspect is so important for seniors, for athletic dogs, for young dogs. It's really important to just, from a wellness point of view. So that's a good idea.
Yeah. So we have that coming up. Obviously, we have prom coming up. Sarah and I were talking about there's a magician, I think, that she found or reached out to her, maybe doing like a little night of magic, which I thought would be kind of cool. But yeah, we have, I guess the biggest thing we would love is if you guys have ideas for events, or if you know of like a venue maybe that would be able to, like, we would be able to have an event at, like, so like I said, I manage a bar. So on Sundays we don't open till 3. So I asked the owner, I said, hey, from 12 to 3 on a Sunday, could we do Rue pictures there? So, that way we don't have to spend money on an event place. We were able to help out the bar and bring some money because the bartender came in early, and Rue made some money, and Ship Santa was there. We had a good time. Sarah, you're muted.
I'm sorry,
Hey.
Hello.
Baby.
The corgi. Krill, don't you love corgis?
Yes.
Yeah. So I wanted to bring the corgi in. So let's hear the story of my corgi.
Okay, so you see let me move her. She's still in her cone. We are not quite 3 weeks out from surgery. I would show you her toe, but then you're going to see my pajama pants. I don't know if you guys want to see that.
Do it.
Do it.
Let's see. Can you see it?
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, we have way too many pups in here. So, Daisy, quiet, please. That's another corgi, by the way. So, Rose's
I was
story.
going to say, you have to have more than one.
Yeah, we have 3 corgis and 2 pitties. So, full house. So, yeah, Rosie is 3 weeks out from surgery. Basically, we were thrilled to find out last week that it is not cancer. Hallelujah. But we kind of had a scare here because Dr. Kwan said it presented pretty much as cancer, and she hadn't seen anything like this except, I think she said 1 case in the 10 years she's been doing this that was autoimmune. So it's not cancer. It was something funky where the joint lining was eating into the bone, but we were really nervous. She's 2 years old. And it happened, she started limping about 2 days after running Fast Cat. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but it's basically like doggy 100-yard dash. And we thought it was just maybe like a sports injury, but we took her into the vet. We did an x-ray and it just presented kind of as abnormal. And then a follow-up x-ray showed that it was getting worse. So a lot happened. This all started end of September. Long story short, Rue came to the rescue and we are eternally grateful. And they covered the cost of her surgery.
Yes, I love her so much. I love all of the corgis.
Your favorite one is on the floor in front of me.
Yeah, can you get that one? I want Laura to see this corgi that I'm obsessed with.
See.
Because
Poppy. Maybe I can lure her here with treats. Poppy.
So,
Come
Laura,
here,
when you see this corgi, she's unlike any corgi that you've ever seen.
Come here, Poppy. Come here. Oh, she's coming. She's coming.
Solana, is Fast Cat specifically for corgis? Because I have friends with corgis that participate in that, and I had not heard of it until they talked about it.
No, it's for all dogs. Even if you have a mixed breed, you can register them as an All-American, and it is so much fun. And I'm sad that I'm not letting her do it anymore just because we don't know if this was like potentially still injury related. But it's so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, I see their videos and like I said, they have corgis and I'm obsessed with corgis. You would think that I own one, but I don't. I have like corgi swag and corgi socks and corgi everything, and I don't even own a corgi.
Wait, hold on. Is that mural a corgi at the office?
Oh, no.
I don't know. It's
it's behind me. I'm like,
so
it does
we're
look
gonna have
like
to
a
come and
corgi.
take pictures in front of it, please. So, did you guys have any questions about Rosie?
I want to see the white corgi quickly. Can you get her?
Huh?
Can you get that white corgi, Poppy? There she is.
Can you see her? She's eating all the treats. Hang on.
oh, she's so cute. Hi. Hi. Oh, she's adorable.
She's a baby. She's 10 and a half months. She's huge.
Oh,
can you believe that?
I love her.
She's amazing, isn't she?
Where do you live? Where do you
Round
live?
Lake.
I'm not asking because I'm going to stalk you, but.
We're in Round Lake.
Okay, so you're local. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know a corgi breeder that's just over the border in Wisconsin, and Kathy Brandt. Is that?
I know Kathy.
Do you know Kathy through Fast Cat?
Kathy runs Fast Cat.
Okay,
And our 2 cardigans are from Racine.
that's how I know about Fast Cat.
Oh,
Okay, and
small
her
world,
a
right?
couple of the dogs that I know came through Kathy. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Rosie is not from Wisconsin, but the two Cardigans are.
Okay.
So they're from Racine, so really across the border.
Yep. Yep.
They're amazing. So anyway, Rosie,
I love corgis.
her, but the good news is, this is again, she does not have cancer. So that's the good news.
Thank God.
It's not cancer, but it's just another great example of somebody that needed help to make sure that it was not a cancer diagnosis. So
Definitely.
we love you, Solana. I love your corgi troop that comes
Love
to our
you.
I'm gonna get Laura Krill to events with corgis. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, the corgi brigade will be there, so you've got to be there.
So yeah, we'll be in all the events going forward with our little kissing booth.
Oh, I saw you guys.
Yes, that was us.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now I'm connecting all the dots.
Yes.
Now I'm connecting the dots.
And Rosie was
Because I
actually
got out
already
of my
limping
car and
then.
that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, "Oh, corgi kissing booth."
Yes.
Okay.
Solana, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. And we will talk to you soon.
All right, love you guys.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, whoops. I you guys have fixed. I have a spelling I need to fix. Okay.
Hello.
Kat, I mean, you
You're
have
a
been
snake.
on it. You have been on it all day. I really appreciate your help.
Oh, thank you so
and
much.
Laura, I'm going to put you in the dressing room for a second. in the
No,
green
no,
room.
I was just gonna say I gotta pop off. So
Okay.
thanks
Thank
for
you
having
for
me
joining.
on. I'll be watching, but thank you.
Cool. Yes. Kat, first of all, I love your hoodie. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, you know, I gotta rock the Live Like Rue.
Yes. And I know that you have Let's Flag, which is great.
Oh, no.
So tell us, I want to hear, I know your story well, but I would love for you to tell everybody your story. And I appreciate all your help. You help us with our social media. Obviously have been on this feed since we started, I think. So I really appreciate that. But introduce you and then tell us your story.
No, hello everyone. My name's Kat, and this is my boyfriend Adam, and this is Pepper, our new rescue that we got after my soul dog Bella. She passed away at only 1.5 years old from osteosarcoma, sadly, one of the worst cancers your pup can get. And I didn't know about Live Like Rue until I was Googling of places to help with us, like anything we could have to help our pet.
When we were at our lowest moment, we definitely were looking online.
And I saw Live Like Rue, and we reached out to them to get a cancer package, and they sent our girl the most amazing package: a blanket, a tennis ball, some toys, some treats, and it was actually, she got it the day before her amputation.
It couldn't have come in at a better day.
And it lit her up so much. She was so happy. And then a couple weeks later, she actually got a trip from the Booker Fund to go to the 21C, which is a local hotel in Cincinnati here. It's a museum hotel, and they were so happy to have her come in. It was actually so crazy. One of the managers actually had a tripod as well. So when Bella came in, they just welcomed her in with open arms. She got chicken from the gourmet chef there at the hotel from the Booker Fund too.
Yes, she did.
She ate out at different restaurants near the 21C, and it was just so incredibly amazing. And I love Live Like Rue for all they've done for Bella, and the Booker Fund did so incredibly amazing too for her to go out to the 21C. It was so incredible. Like, I'll never forget the smile she had on her face when she was like laying on the hotel bed. She was like, "This is my bed. I own this bed." And she was just so happy. Like, she was smiling. And she went to the doggy park in Cincinnati as well while we were staying there. And like, all of the dogs surrounded her like it was like a dog like charade. Like, right when she entered, they were all like, "Hello, you have 3 legs. What's up with that? But I want to be your friend." And it was just so cute.
I love that. And I think those are the moments that we were talking about earlier that are, you obviously have great memories of that. And it's something that you kind of makes you smile instead of thinking about.
Yeah, it was so incredible. Like, I'll never forget that. And also we had the photographer come out as well for the Booker Fun. And that was, those photos I will never forget either. Like, they're the most amazing photos ever. And oh my God, I just love those so much. Like, you can just truly see her personality in those photos, like her smiling and everything. Like, it's so beautiful. Do you want to say hi to everyone, Pepper?
I love it.
She was looking for a way to hop up.
This is Pepper. She's our rescue pup that we got after Bella passed. And she's just a little sweetheart.
Yeah, she's always incredible.
Yeah. Well, Kat, thank you for giving back. As I said earlier, it really means a lot to when somebody that we've helped gives back. You know, I think that it's the best marketing we can do and the best PR we can do. So I really appreciate it. You do a wonderful job on our social media pages. And you're very
Thank
patient.
you so much.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much. Like, you guys have such a special spot in my heart. I will honestly do everything I can for the Live Like Rue team. And I love doing the moderating and all that stuff. It's so much fun.
Yes,
You guys are very close to our hearts.
Oh, thank you guys so much. Well, you have a place in mind forever. You're on Team Rue, so thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys hopping on.
I love you too, and the show's been great. Thank you for having me on too. Have a great rest of your night.
You too. Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye.
All right. So I think that we are almost ready to wrap up. It's very hard for me to add and do all of this. I know that I should have learned from last year. Hi, Deborah. But I did not. But Tiffany's property group that she works for, their match is $2,500. So I would love if we could get that final $2,500. It would be great. It looks like, so it looks like that's holding steady. Our fundraise. So I haven't checked PayPal in a while or Facebook. Oh, we're getting some more on the fundraise as well. But we are in a great spot going into the end of the year, and I'm sure that we have the 30,000 for the match, and if not, we're very close. So I think, Deborah, if you feel okay, I think we can wrap this up. But yeah, I feel thank you. Yeah, and that's the other thing. So some of the things that I don't see right now are the employer matches. So those come in usually once a month or once a quarter. So I don't always see those right away. So I'm pretty sure that we probably hit it. And again, I had right before I went on, I had somebody donate $2,500 and then their employer matched it instantly with PayPal. So all of these pieces of paper I had, but I will say out of all of these donations that are coming in, this is the most important one. So we were able to give out to Hank and Paco $5,000. So he had, Deborah, he had like over $6,000 in bills. Or was it even more than that?
It was close to 6,000.
Yeah. So, and then Christine, who's battling cancer, alone, and Comiskey, we were able to give $3,000, which is great. It was just a little bit shy of their high bill. And again, we'll be able to help them with some Booker Fun stays. And then Chrissy and Patrick, who I just recently met at the Waukegan Walk, who never were able to get help, but really appreciated the care package and some other things that we did for them, and have become really great Live Like Rue ambassadors. I was able to offer $1,500 for them. We'll take a look at their bills too and see if there's any more. Unfortunately, their dog has since passed away, Kona, but would love to help them just because they're giving so much back to us. And then Natalie and Carlos with Kiki Lulu, I think was her official name. Carlos battling cancer. We were able to help them with $10,000, and then also going forward, hopefully put them under our account at VSC and help with some Booker Fund adventures, because as you can see from them, they're not going to sit down and just watch their dog die. They want to go on adventures and do some things. So we're going to be there to help them every step of the way with anything they want to do on their bucket list. So again, we can only do that because of the donations coming in. But the most important thing that we do is help people, especially those going through a really tough time, and having two people with a cancer diagnosis themselves, and then having their dogs have cancer. There's no better feeling, in my opinion, than being able to help those people. So Deborah and Laura really guided us in that, and kind of finding the people that really needed us for today. And again, it's not for show, it's from the heart. I think that's the important thing is, we didn't want to drag people on here to exploit them and try to get donations. All the money, comes from the donors, and it's really heartfelt from us. It's not some corporation just feeding them money. It's people that work blood, sweat, and tears in this organization and help people and animals. And it's really important to do that and not, take the saddest stories and throw them out there just for donations. It does seem that it happened tonight, but that's just a sampling of the people that
I mean, to be able to like give to somebody and like see their face, and just with so many emails that we have to send out that are like, no, we can't right now. We will eventually. And then to just be able to like tell somebody that we can that was awesome.
Yeah, it's so true. And that's a really good point, because like I was saying earlier, a lot of times it's just, we're constantly buried in things. Like I'm constantly buried in emails and messages and phone calls and texts. And sometimes you kind of lose what it's all about. And I always go back to Rue and kind of my story with him, but being able to tell somebody in person, virtually, it's not really in person, but being able to see their reaction, and it's much different in an email. When Deborah gets an email back, I will say almost every email you get back where you offer money, they're ecstatic, but to be able to see somebody's face, it is really amazing. And I'll never get sick of it. That's for sure. I almost feel like we should do this every month.
Do it.
I love Carlos and their family. So sweet. We're gonna get them those funds as soon as possible so we can help them out. Yes, Arlene, it does count. Can I just say one more time? And this is really important. The people that are our monthly donors have kept us afloat in the last 2 years. I mean, I don't think we exist without our monthly donors, and that's not an exaggeration. I don't know how we get through these non-event years without the monthly donors. So yeah, I mean, our monthly donors definitely get us to the $30,000 goal. There's no doubt. But yes, Arlene, I really cannot thank our monthly donors enough. They mean the world to us. We also, for those of you, we will be pushing for more monthly donors in January, almost as a New Year's resolution. And, everybody gets a free gift. I don't want to have some crazy incentive to be a monthly donor, but I will tell you, as a monthly donor for a few organizations that are really close to my heart, it feels so good when you see in your email, donation made to, and, it's just knowing how much that adds up. If 10 people do that amount, or if 5 people do $5 for a month, and then you times that by 12, like that adds up. So please know that monthly donors have really kept us afloat, especially without having events. So I want people to understand how much it means to us and how important it is. I'm gonna just put the link to sign up to be a monthly donor in the chat so you can see it. But please know that too, and this is really important, is that no amount is too small. A lot of times I get, somebody will sign up and they'll say, I'm so sorry, it can't be more. Like, no, like you have no idea how much $5 means to us. And if you take that and you realize how much that adds up to in a year, $5 times 12, I mean, that helps a dog or a cat or anybody a ton. Of course, I can't find this right now.
Well, that's like $5 Fridays when, people are like, oh, I wish I could give more. I'm like, if each one of my Facebook friends gave $5, I mean, that would be so, because I have so many Facebook friends. That's not what I meant. But it's like,
no, it's true. It's so true.
It's like if everybody just donated $5, like that would be a lot of money.
Yeah, it really does help us. And I know it's a pain to sign up, for the first time, but it means a lot. Anyway, I can't find the link right now. We have a certain link for monthly donors. Although you could go to our website, livelikeru.org right now and become a monthly donor. And what happens is you get an email for a free gift, and our swag is really cool. And it's one thing I give away for being a monthly donor. So really important. Yes. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate it. But I will make a post about monthly donor coming up. And our focus is really Giving Tuesday. And, getting through this year with trying to hit that 300,000 mark, which we will do. Deborah, I cannot wait. I hope your long list of people needing money is set to go, because we will be sending this out in the next few weeks. So I think we're good here. I have to go and add for a while. But thank you guys so much. I know we've been on the air almost 4 hours now, and I really, really appreciate everybody. Yeah, Cheryl, you have been a long time monthly donor. In fact, I think that you were one of the first, if I can remember correctly. But your name is one that I've known since the very beginning, and I really, really appreciate you. I really do. And I'm really hoping that we get to see a lot of you in 2022. I will be posting about the prom soon. Thanks, Barb, for the kind words. I appreciate that. Sorry.
I was going to say, with the holidays coming up, we just updated the website, so all of our partner programs are on there. So if if monthly donor is not something that you can do, all of the partner programs give back something. So we have BarkBox on there if you sign up for a subscription or give it as a gift for the holidays. And then we just did the gift giving guide. So monthly donors are awesome. We love you guys. If you just feel like that's not something that you can wrap your mind around, so many other ways, and especially with the holidays, you could buy a gift and then we get a percentage.
Yeah, and those are amazing. And again, we want to partner with people that kind of feed into our mission and give back to us. And there's a few companies that really give us a big percentage back. Boulevard Vet, we get a 50% discount there for Root Dogs. I mean, it just says so much about what they do and how they give back to us. It's really honestly unheard of in the vet industry to give a rescue or a foundation that much. And it really means so much to us, to those companies that give back. Blooming Culture gives 20% back to us every month. That really adds up for a CBD product, especially where it's a little bit more pricey because it works. And Adriana has done her research, but those companies that give back to us really, really mean a lot. And I can't say no to Smile on Amazon, because we end up getting $1,500 a quarter from them. I know I click and shop quickly a lot, and that money goes right back into my pocket through Live Like Ru. So it's awesome. Not my pocket, our pocket. I don't want you guys to think I'm profiting from this foundation. And if you were watching before, you will know that I can't be, because we get audited. So it's good. But yeah, those companies mean a lot. And Deborah has done a lot of digging and a lot of searching for companies, that we partner with that give back and are amazing. There's an amazing artist, Andy's Andy's Paw Prints,
Prints.
yeah,
Mhm.
that gives back 20% to us and their artwork. The picture that they sent me of Rue, it looks like a photograph. It's just amazing. So go check out livelikerude.org. Sign up to be a monthly donor, but also, yes, check out our partners. They are all very, very amazing. Kat, I got your ornament. Hold on a second, Kat. Wait, I didn't give enough stuff away. Kat, you get this ornament for helping me out tonight. I think you've been probably the only person on here the whole time besides me. And I'm not lying. So thank you, Kat, for that. I got your ornament. I marked it. I would also like to give, if Cheryl is still here, I would like to give Cheryl, a set of PJs. Cheryl, you can have I forget if you have a dog, Cheryl, but she, again, is one of our longest monthly donors. I would like to give you either the Rue antlers, Cheryl PJ pants, or the ice cream ones. Okay, Cheryl, you got to message me though, Cheryl. I know you know my email. But you can get the matching PJs for your dog too. So Cheryl, I'm gonna give you either the ice creams or the Rue Christmas antler ones for being such an amazing and long-time donor and follower of Live Like Rue. I really appreciate you, Cheryl. So let me know, Cheryl, what you want. Just email me. I can send you the sizing chart for that. All right, we are signing off. I think Ship, would you like to say anything? Ship strolls in as we're ready to sign off.
Good timing, Ship.
I didn't get invited to the party, so I'm just saying. I know. Oh, hi, Matt.
You're not wearing your Santa outfit.
No Santa outfit yet. This is my wine outfit.
Nice.
Great job. Hey, real quick. Great job, everybody. Sarah, great job. But honestly, everybody surrounding her, staff, and board members, none of this happens without any of you. So outstanding job. Sarah knows, and she tells me more than whatever I'm trying to say is that she really, the whole team means a lot to her, and she couldn't do anything without you guys. So congrats on another successful year.
It's very true. I don't think we get through this year without our amazing board and staff who've kept me afloat during a really tough year for me, starting a new job and just kind of burning the candle at both ends, which we all do. We all do that. So it's not like it's abnormal for any of us, but it's just really, really hard sometimes. And especially doing something that's so emotionally tolling. You deal with a lot of sadness, unfortunately, and a lot of loss. The happy times are great, but they're rare. So we try to make sure that people do see those great moments and those Booker Fun nights and somebody beating cancer, a dog beating cancer. So really important. Yeah, thank you, Carrie. Everybody's a big Ship fan, which I appreciate. Thank you. I'm going to eat dinner and drink some wine. I know that Deborah has a little bit ahead of me on the drink.
Not much.
Love it out of the Rue glass. It's so good. Thank you guys so much. Deborah, thank you for joining me. I really appreciate everybody. I know this has been 4 hours and I've cried a lot, and somehow my makeup is still kind of intact. It's always exhausting. It's always emotional. But I really appreciate every single person that donated. I really appreciate every single guest that was able to tell us their story and kind of help. You know, we can, as I said at the beginning, we can post every picture, we can post video, but there's nothing like hearing it from the person themselves and really seeing the emotion in people, telling their story. So thank you to everybody that came on. And I also would like to thank our mystery guest who got us to $30,000 total in matching gifts, which means we're leaving here with $60,000 matched. I mean, I can't even believe it. It's like a reality check, I think. So I think it'll probably hit me tomorrow. But thank you so much to all of our matching donors as well. Tito's, we had an anonymous donor, and then Tiffany's $2,500 near the end there. And Commercial Property Group matched $2,500. So that can still be matched. Actually, that is probably still coming in, hopefully on Facebook when I get there. But Just really amazing. And again, I can't thank everybody enough. This, of course, has been another amazing, successful Giving Tuesday. And thank you guys so much. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it. All right, guys, I love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.